Wait. There we go. I'm like, hello? Hello? Where is she? I guess I could... It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, bot is working. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. What is this? Wait, you're kidding. Wumpus. I have Wumpus available. Hi, doctor. How's it going? I hope you're well. Enhanced roll styles. Make certain rolls stand out with animated vibrant gradients. Okay. Right. Word. That's cool. That's cool. Whatever that means. Hi, Owen. How's it going? Prince, hello. Juicy, hello. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are well. Shiloh Garmin Ultra Moon. Oh my God. What did you name it? Also, hi, Candy. That's not real. They flipped the numbers. It's an illusion. It's all fake. Trust me. It just told me. I heard it in my headphones. But it went straight to my headphones, not my system, so you guys didn't hear it, but I swear. Oh, yeah, makeup, thank you so much. I copied Daniela from Cat's Eye. I literally was like, I've been wanting to try her makeup forever, and I tried it, and now I'm not gonna lie, I feel like God. I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna do this every single time I go out, because I took about 1 billion quadrillion faces, or pictures of my face today, because I actually don't even know what to say. Here, wait, look. Not to be that guy, but like, why do I look high? Part who God only knows. Anyway, this is my makeup today. Shout out to Daniela from Cat's Eye. I don't know why my eyes are so red. It's probably because I just burned them in the sun because it was golden hour. So, yeah. But it eats. I'm not gonna lie, like, it eats. I'm gonna be straight up, and I'm gonna not be humble about it, except for this thing that's going on. My like eyeliner gets on my eyelid. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it eats. That's like even better, like the eyeliner wise, because I just did eyeshadow for eyeliner. But yeah. And then my nose contour is like really aggressive today, but it's also like kind of a moment, so I feel like it's okay. You know, like it's kind of giving button perky, cutesy, gamer. I don't know. I also need more lip gloss. But hi everyone. Hi. I need to tweet, I fear. But also my eyebrows came out really good today. That I'm really happy about because I had a bad eyebrow the other day and then I freaked out and then I fixed them. Oh my God. I didn't put bottom mascara on. I'm gonna be so straight up. I forgot. Because I don't wear mascara anymore on the top. So I just like forget sometimes. I forgot the other day too. Okay, well, I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to have that. Thank you, Veneer. Dude, I'm gonna wear this makeup when I go out on Friday. I'm not kidding. I don't know what the fuck this is doing to my eyeballs, but I need it tattooed on my face. Let me go get my mascara. You guys can watch me do it. Hopefully you didn't just get a close-up of my foot. Where are you? There it is. Okay. Okay. This is actually going to be hard, I think. Because my mascara. Shout out this mascara. It's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Oh, the headphones are kind of... Fuck. Put that down. Okay, ready? I can't believe I forgot. I mean, I wouldn't have noticed this whole time, so clearly I didn't need it. Because it's really just to, like, darken my eyelashes more than anything, but let's just try doing that. See, look! That's crazy! I can't believe I forgot. Okay. Guys, this is hard. Love wearing eyeliner? Dude, it's fucking hard. That's why I do it as eyeshadow. I use eyeshadow and a really, like, tiny, thin angle brush. And that's how I do my eyeliner, because I'm really bad at liquid liner, and eyeshadow is also exceptionally more forgiving. So I fucked up, like, super bad, but you literally just take a tissue and you wipe it the fuck off, and then it goes away. Yeah? Question mark? All better. Anyway, all better, yay! Okay, I'm gonna forget that mascara there, and then I'm not gonna, like, forget it in the morning, but that's okay. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. But yeah, this is my makeup today. I'm really happy with it. That's it. That's all I have to say. If you guys want a tutorial, I can say it out loud. Because honestly, it was a humba jumba of stuff. I just used, I don't know, a couple colors. Tutorial! Hello! Why is my lighting doing that these days? I thought I fixed it. Also, my camera is like, ow! I actually did hurt myself. Red's good, thank you for the prime! For the raw prime! Ow, wah! Thank you for the raw prime. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Enjoy your emotes and everything. Got liquid eyeliner. Partner said I should have gotten a pencil. I don't know if I agree. I mean, tight lining is fun because that's how you do, like, the smudgy emo thing. Like, that's what I have here. But, I don't know. Oof, I gotta be careful with this bodysuit on. It's kind of freaky. Also, now my camera's tilted. I'm so sorry. I am an actual wreck. Excuse you. Okay, sorry. Wait, body's tea. Hold on. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, thank you, Nifty. Oh my gosh, yeah, if you guys didn't see, I did a nephew reveal. Nephew reveal, he's born. I was able to post some pictures today on Twitter, and then I also posted selfies today, which I have to quote tweet. So like it's on a Wednesday. I felt sick this morning, so I worked from home, and then I proceeded to do my makeup like Daniela from Cat's Eye, and it worked. And I also don't feel sick anymore. I think I just had allergies. Gibbs, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I also made this. I cut a pepper. I Googled how to cut a pepper for stuffing specifically, and then I cut it extra after that. So I didn't even follow the instructions, but I filled it with cream cheese, everything bagel seasoning, and a sprinkle of cayenne. Finished all your target hunts this morning? No way! Dude, you're different. You're actually different. That is crazy. Gender neutral for niece, nephew. Oh yeah, he's a boy. It's my nephew. Very exciting. But anyway. Ugh. Just a girl. Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling back up. I'm busy writing the Stoutland. Oh, not let me get to the name raider. Oh, that's okay. Named Seven. I like that. Seven is a good name. Seven. You know what? And that's good. But yeah. Well, pencil, see, that's the thing, is if you don't like things near your eyes, you wouldn't want to... Are my eyes red? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, right? Dude, I was smoking it crazy. No, I don't know why they're red. They feel a little dry. I think it's because I was in the sun, like taking selfies for a really long time. Oh, the iris? No, they're brown. Maybe they look red in the lighting. Do they look okay? My God, my eyes really are very red right now, though. Like, the white part is very red. Pop with my hair? Yeah, probably. Ooh, they match. I might just be real life Flannery. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe I'm just Flannery in real life. And then that's why my eyes are red, because they're natural. Because I'm Flannery. Because I like fire types. Devil wings and I'm a succubus? Maybe. My cloud wasn't on. It was going to bother me. Okay, anyway. 7-layer dip. Oh, I like that name. Working from home and loving women. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to be hot. You just need to like Tepig, love women, and work from home. And also spend way too long doing makeup. This actually took me so long. Thoughts on the song Gnarly? Dude, I fucking love Gnarly. Gnarly is like, I actually watched all of Dream Academy. I finished Dream Academy the other day, but I kind of had like Dream Academy. I was on Dream Academy TikTok when it was coming out, like when the voting was happening. And so I found out about Cat's Eye when they debuted. And I really liked Debut and Touch and My Way. And then I didn't really start getting into them until Gnarly came out, kind of like when everyone started getting into them. And Beautiful Chaos is really good. Sabrina's a huge Cat's Eye fan. Dude, Cat's Eye fucking rocks. Also, Margaret, thank you for the lurk. Oh my God, I still haven't tweeted. Guys, come on now. Okay. This Tepig fan is live getting shiny Pokemon. Because I'm just quote tweeting my selfie that I just posted because that's what I did yesterday. And then I just delete it later. Unless it gets a lot of likes and then I keep it. The quote tweet, I mean. Cool. Anyway. That's that on that. But yeah, I like to, if I have like a particularly good selfie that I want to like just keep posted and like get a lot of likes on it without having it kind of like pushed down. Can you not do that? Without having it pushed down by the algorithm. Whatever happened to Hi, How Are You is crazy. You know what I mean? She's also OG, period. Wait, hold on. Do you know Sabrina's bias for Cat's Eye? Because mine is Daniela, which is why I did this today. But I also love Lara, like a lot. For all homosexual reasons. But, oh yeah, I did Gnarly at the bar. I performed Gnarly on stream. I did a part of Gnarly on stage at the cosplay showcase at Worlds. I did, when else? Oh, I did a TikTok as Flannery dancing to Gnarly. So I've done Gnarly a couple times now. I have the whole dance memorized at this point. And it rocks. It's like actually one of the best songs ever. That and MIA. MIA is peak Cat's Eye. That song is a banger. Also, Timmy, I'm Gamer. How are you? Fomantis. Ooh! I like Fomantis. That's a good one. Or like Bounce Sweet. I'm a go. Nobody knows. Don't get comfortable, because any minute now. Am I? Hi, Dizzles. How's it going? Good morning. Wait, what time is it for you? Because for me, it's not morning. But that's okay. It could be morning for you. It's morning somewhere, just like it's 5 o'clock somewhere. 9 a.m.? 9 a.m.? Where are you? Hi, Rich. Oh yeah, I realized I like didn't change the title or anything. We're still doing Plusle today. I just didn't change the title. I I have feelings towards Plusle for sure at the moment. Was the one that you named Cheese that was lucky, was that the one I traded you? Because it was, right? The one from 2018, the one that you posted on Twitter. I still have Unk, the Minun. I haven't checked my Pokemon Go spawns in a minute, though. That was different? Oh. I was going to say, because I thought you had one. Didn't I trade you a Plusle, though? And it was a lucky trade because it was from 2018? I did? Okay. That's what I thought. Which one's better, mine? Mine or the other Cheese? Be honest. It's okay if it's the other one. Picture of my niece is very... Oh, nephew, SP. Nephew, Max. Yeah, it's my nephew. He's a boy. A stinky boy. I think it's yours? You hate to do it to him. You absolutely hate to do it to him, but sometimes you have to. No worries, SP. You're all good. But anyway, I also like Minun more than Plusle, but I feel like if I were one of the two, I would be Plusle. So now what? Still looking around the area before I commit. Word. I just got invited to a Necrozma. All due respect to the person who invited me, I very much appreciate it, but no. Because I fear I don't want to spend money on Pokemon Go right now. I'm kind of in a saving, budgeting period post all my travels. Sometimes you want to be something you're not. Yeah. Well, what someone said last time was like, oh, well, positive attracts negative. So if you're a Plusle, obviously you'd like Minun more. And then if you're Minun, then you would like Plusle more. And I was like, hell yeah, actually. Wait, I need to fight this rocket grunt. Do you guys mind if I... Y'all mind if I just... Oh, no! It's a leader. I need to turn off my stupid radar. I hate Rocket Radar, and I hate that it automatically equips. So annoying. Hopefully new Mega. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna throw up. I'm not kidding. Well, no, I am kidding. I'm not gonna throw up. But, like, I'm really excited. Do you guys think we're gonna get only Hawlucha, or do you think we're gonna get both? Because we're getting Hawlucha. They wouldn't put, like, out of all Pokemon, they wouldn't put Hawlucha if it wasn't the one getting the Mega. But, like, I'm just curious why Machamp. You know what I mean? I guess it's because of the T and Sun and Moon, but it's like, how is Machamp gonna beat Hawlucha? Because, like, he's gonna have to power up too, no? Because Hawlucha's strong against him. So what if they make him, like, fighting Rock or fighting Electric or fighting Fairy and make him Cunty or something? I don't know. Hawlucha's Mega will be the same size as Machamp. So you think Machamp's just gonna throw around Hawlucha because he's bigger? Hawlucha doesn't know Jiu-Jitsu? The sport for the little guy? Because that's ridiculous. How would Hawlucha not know Jiu-Jitsu? Shiny Psyduck could work? Hey, nice. I haven't gotten a Shiny and Go since Worlds, but I don't play that much. Tonight's the night we move on to Minun. Lexi, I frickin' hope so. I freaking hope so. Also, if I missed anyone or anything, I'm sorry. Rocket Radar is good. Feel the way about Super Rocket Radar. Oh, Giovanni. So annoying. At least Giovanni can, like, have shinies sometimes. Or, like, he has, like, cool mons, like, legendaries and stuff at the end. Would be cool to have Mega Zangoose and Mega Seviper. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. My thing is like, we're definitely going to get Mega Arbok because Corbeau has an Arbok. And then we're going to get Starmie and Scrafty, right? Which is exciting. Yay! And then obviously they showed us Dragonite and Victory Bell. And then I guess we'll get Hawlucha tomorrow. All things considered. So the Mega Victory Bell being accused of kissing a $1 bill. That was SP! That was SP's art! Yeah, SP drew that. That was a banger tweet. That was a good idea. I liked that tweet. That was a solid tweet. She's Latina. Me? Or Hawlucha? Jujitsu? Halucha. Oh. Wait, how is Halucha Latina? I mean, I don't doubt it. She might be Latina. Luchador? There you go. Haluchador, she's Latina. She didn't ask to be born Latina. I love Mega Victory Bell too. Oh my god, I still haven't gone live on TikTok either. I'm so sorry. I just realized I was like, you know who would love this conversation? TikTok. I actually don't know that that's true, but we're gonna go live on TikTok anyway. So, sorry chat. Sorry chat, we have to do it. We have to go live on the Clock app. They've been nice though. They've been nice lately, like on God, actually. They've actually been good to me. Recently. Ah. Oh my god, debut. La, 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 la. I don't need no 1, 2, 3, no bourgeoisie, I step in. Do you guys know the meme that's going around of Daniela? Where it's like, what the fuck were they having her say? And it was, I'm not the perfect example of someone ready to handle the kind of party required to go in fully inspired by. And it's like, what did you just say? It's literally just a clip of the song. But it's like, what? They were just having her yap. They were like, she just keeps clicking the middle button. And then the meme part of it is people saying like, dude, are you stupid? It obviously means she's not the perfect example of someone ready to handle the kind of party required to come in fully inspired by. Duh. It's like the Adele, it's the same as the Adele meme that's like, what would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go? So it's like one of my favorite things to say now is just like, you know, I'm not the perfect example of someone fully required. Wait, I'm not the perfect example of someone ready to handle the kind of party required to go in fully inspired by. And it's like, what? It's my favorite thing to do. It's like, I have a question, you guys. What do you do when, what do you do if you're not the perfect example of, then you just keep going, yes. Yeah, I haven't heard yes in a while. I think people are like starting to phase it out, except for when it's a fan chant. Jealous of my mansion? Yes. That was a good one. I felt that one. Anyway, let me open my auto counter also. The fan chant eats, dude. I actually think it's so funny that they added it. Gnarly. Bow, 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 bow. It's like not even close to what we're listening to. Okay, I don't think I have anything in particular to say or do because I was live, guess what? Yesterday. But I will say, tomorrow we're doing Pocket. And so today, we really need to like get this Plusle and like get it situated because this is like honestly getting ridiculous. What are we at? We're at like 230 something? Right. That's ridiculous. That is actually redonk the house. And I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And we need to fix this. Oh, hold on. I believe I've saved, so I'm just gonna close it. And then I'm gonna go backwards a day, because obviously we were on yesterday. Day, another night. Okay, open. Yay! Hi, Kronos. How's it going? With the Sigma? Oh, God. If Plusle's in the new set. If Plusle's in the new set, it's a sign. Okay. How is Plusle and Minun aren't even in the game yet, are they? Dude, there's so many Pokemon missing. Also, Widowy, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. I'm able to see things on my phone more than on Tickfinity. So that's nice. Okay, Gorge. We have the Plusle back. On the beach! Making beats! For a boring, dumb, shiny, freaking gnarly! So talk to me, yeah! Alright, let's save. Oh yeah, we got our cool, humble Crabrawler last time. That was fun. I like Plusle too. Hi, EJ. How's it going? Welcome in. Bruxish was the first in the set. Oh, was in the first set. Wait, no way. I thought only the first 151 were in the first set. In the Pikachu Charizard Mewtwo set? Am I crazy? I thought that was only Kantomons. Also, hi, Wood. Why does system date matter? Because the Plusle existed yesterday. The Plusle outbreak. So you can save the same outbreak if you just go back to the day the outbreak was. And then if you, with the game open, put the game back to, like, back forward to the day that it is, and then save, the outbreak will be set to today instead. So that's why I did the outbreak yesterday. I had the outbreak yesterday. So I went back, opened my game. The Plusle outbreak was there because it's yesterday. And then now it's today. So I set my game forward, or like set the clock forward with my game open. And then you could save. And now the outbreak is associated with today instead. And so tomorrow, if I was hunting Plusle, I could do the same thing where I could go back to today and set my game, my clock forward, and then the outbreak wouldn't move, and then I would save. And then it would be set to tomorrow instead. I could have set it to tomorrow if I wanted to, if I was feeling frisky. But I didn't, so. Won't need to hunt Plusle after today. On God, that's the dream. That is the dream, and Minun is a lot easier to see, the shiny. So, hopefully, at least. I honestly don't know how it looks in this game, but it should be easier to see. Okay, I keep having this song come on shuffle, and I am just not in the mood to have this play on the stream. Sometimes it's so hard to tell. I can't tell. Oh, see, Ariana's going on tour. Didn't she announce that a while ago, or is that just speculation? Also, hi, Shisa. How's it going? Mr. Kebab, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Yes. Oh, Kitty as in Juicity. I was like, Kitty. It was just a typo, I fear. Speculation because of her albums. Oh, well. Are we all excited? I probably won't go to her concert. I do love her, but I probably won't go. But I am going to see Chapel later this year. So I'm actually like literally later, like a month away. Less than a month, I think, actually. So I'm going to see Chapel really soon. And I need to go shopping this weekend really bad to get an outfit because I don't know what to do. But yeah, I will also be saving my money on an Ariana Grande ticket, I fear. All up to her. How do you shiny hunt? Because I'm also playing Scarlet. That is a loaded question, big dog. You just run around and wait for something to change colors. That's really how you shiny hunt. That is the basis of shiny hunting, is run around until something changes colors. If you want to up your odds, I recommend research. No! See, look, you just run around until something happens. But unfortunately, sometimes you get something you don't want. My bias is Daniela, Nifty. Hi, Diva. First a girl, now a boy. I know, I got the girl off stream and now I'm getting the boy. I think I have one already, though. Also, thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, literally just run around. There are, like, odds multipliers that can help. Which I am using, for sure. But that requires a lot more explanation, so. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Just need Esper? No, literally, I do. I do still need Esper. Except, no, we want Plusle. Long time no Pokemon, but I'm back in business. Dude, we are so back. Welcome back to the Pokemon world. How was your break? I hope you've been well. I hope you have some cool builds for the Terra raids. Not that I'm able to do any, because I'm stuck offline. Thank you, Majin. I appreciate it. I did it differently today. Obviously. Started looking for cowboy boots today. I mean, I'm sure like DSW has, but I don't want to spend like $120 on cowboy boots. You know what I mean? But I want to be a little cowgirl, because how often do I get to be a little cowgirl? Never. Never. I grew up in New Jersey, and now I live in Pennsylvania. I don't get to be a cowgirl, except for when I did horseback riding. But that's not cows, that's horses. TikTok must be talking about the eyeliner. Thank you. It's just my whole makeup in general. Mostly the eyes, because I have like eyeshadow on and stuff. Hers is Megan. I love Megan. Megan is a good choice. There's no bad choice to bias in Cat's Eye, I'm going to be honest. Don't want to be a method hunter, just do full odds. Exactly. Exactly. And if you want to be a method hunter, then you research the methods and you figure out how to do it. Miss how easy making money is? Oh, yeah, dude. In Scarlet and Violet, it's so easy. Dude, item printer is just free money machine. Big fan of Miss Kiwi. Thank you, me too. I love Miss Kiwi. Sorry, I'm scrolling. I feel like I'm missing a billion things. I apologize. My eyes are still really dry. I might have to do some eye drops or something. I think I really McBurned my eyeballs. Wish I could read. I wish I could read too. But no, weird. Megan was real for that. Megan's so many things, and we love her all the same, no matter what. From Southern Illinois, I need to reclaim my culture. You're real for that, dude. What's going on? You don't own cowgirl boots? How are you gonna be from Southern Illinois? That's like basically the South. You're basically yeeing your haw every day by existing, and you don't have cowgirl boots? This is unbelievable. Also, Skizzy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Oh, I don't remember what song we were listening to. There's a lot of bangers on this playlist, though, because it's my personal playlist. So, fell in the Cat's Eye to K-pop. Oh my god. Okay, I am close. I added a Stray Kids song to this playlist, and I don't remember what it's called, but I really like it. And I've liked Stray Kids in the past. I think it's called La 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 or something. Something like that. Being from Jersey sadly doesn't contain the cowboy life. Going off personal experience. Can you elaborate on that for me? Plusle is not an easy shiny, no, unfortunately. But I have seen 235 of them, so. Squeakmaster, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How are you? How was your stream? How was Mario Kart? Oh my god, did you crash out? Or were you vibing? Cunty. Gnarly. Hi, Anagon. How's it going? I hope you're well. Do have multiple jorts that barely contain my ass. Okay, me too. That's called being a whore. That has nothing to do with cowgirl culture. Torture hunt? No. This hunt is chill. We just vibe. Trust. Once we get the shiny, you'll see. It's only torture because I've had to find 200 of them. And I'm still going. Nice cream. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you? I hope you're well. What a banger. Mario Kart, Pokemon, and Xenoblade Chronicles are the only reasons I have switched to. Those sound like 3 fantastic reasons, in my humble opinion. And those are actually like quite large reasons as well. Having hunted in PLA for an hour, then played Splatoon 3, then switched to Mario Kart. Wait, that's actually such a vibe. I love that. You put the variety in variety streamer, I guess. Anyway, that sounds really fun, though. Oh my gosh. I hope you had a good time. Any shinies in PLA? Because personally, I just started, so I haven't gotten anything. But I am 8 minutes into the sandwich, and I feel like I should have found a shiny by now. But I won't lie, I was popping off a bit last stream. So, also, I totally forgot. We should pin this for the Rat Quest culture. I'm doing a Rat Quest for anyone coming in who doesn't know what the hell I'm doing and why I've gotten 235 Plusle. For TikTok, you guys don't have a command. Sorry about it. Oh, this is the Stray Kids song. Wait, I summoned it. La 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 la. Just feel the rock. This song's a banger. I like this song. And all of them are really hot. So I like that. I like K-pop men. Who was I being shown? How do you pronounce it? ATs? ATs? They're hot too. I like them. There was one that Chloe and Cam showed me that was really hot, and I don't remember. I'll never forget how to do gnarly either. But yeah, the rat quest, basically, I'm looking for shiny rats with a mark that matches the color of the shiny. So for Plusle, I'm looking for one that's red, and the only red marks are personality marks. This is a banger. Sorry to TikTok that you don't have music. I'm sure it's like deafening right now for you guys. I love green. Green? Wait, are we sharing our favorite colors? Oh, Fluttermane. Shiny Fluttermane. Do you have box space? Yeah. Plenty. We're chilling. For now. But we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I'll definitely at least last this stream. They might, if I get really lucky, seep into the next box, but we'll see. Because last stream I got like 21 shinies, so we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Lost your copy of Scarlet. No! I'm sorry. Well, does that even matter anymore if you have a physical copy? Can you like not download it as a digital game card now or something? Even without the cartridge? I have no idea how that works. Hi, Seymour. How's it going? I hope you're well. Sometimes your boxes are full and you catch a Pokemon, it doesn't let you. Yeah, I think it fully doesn't let you. Like, I think you don't have the option to, like, access your Pokeballs. I don't remember. I think it happened to me once. But I don't remember. Pink? Purple, pink, and blue are your favorites. Favorite colors? Mine's yellow. But I feel like a lot of people could have guessed that. I like yellow and pink and green and orange and blue. And I don't know, orange is kind of up there for me, but specifically like yellow orange because it's kind of yellow. But I like orange aesthetically a lot. Yellow. Yellow. It's Toriel. I'm stuck in the catacombs. I'm doing some shopping. I'm getting you a pie. You want butterscotch or cinnamon? They've also got the gabagool. You need the gabagool? Are you out? Okay. All right, stay right there. Don't do the puzzles without me. All right. Okay, bye. Thank you so much. Okay, this song is also too freaking slow for my vibe. Terrible Things is in the queue, and I'm removing it. Remove from queue. May I by Trading History is in the queue, and I'm removing it. Remove. Okay, I'm good with the rest of these. This song is iconic, so I'm keeping it. I hope you guys liked that. Hi, Kamaria. Hello! Joined at pie. You fuck with pie? You want the butterscotch or the cinnamon? Don't understand why they're electric mice spawning on the beach. Because it's an outbreak on the beach. On the beach! You need the upbeat silence. Listen! If you guys want the privilege of music, you need to go on my main platform, Twitch. Okay? The purple app. You're welcome to stay here on TikTok, sitting in silence with nothing but my voice. And Plusle cries. But other than that, no complaints. Complain to TikTok, not me. I can't have music. I love Cinnamon. Dude, me too. Oh, God. I had a hamster named Cinnamon, but he died. Like a long time ago. He was kind of gross. I liked him, though. Yeah, it's an event outbreak. Yeah, you have to earn music. And if you want uninterrupted music, you need to sub. It's just like Spotify, okay? I'm basically Spotify, but I play my own music and I don't take song requests. So, do with that information what you will. I want to take song requests at some point, though. I swear. Nice cream. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. A lot. Only game key cards. Oh, even still you need the game card? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Pokemon boxes are full. You cannot catch any new Pokemon in the main series games and will be prompted with a message that there is no room left in the PC, preventing you from playing Pokeballs. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Random hamster trauma dump. I actually had 4 hamsters, all at different times, and they all are dead, obviously, because it was a long time ago. But it was Melissa, and she was the devil. And then Squeaky, and he was the best hamster on Earth. And then it was Cinnamon. One time I was like, dude, my hamster Melissa was the devil. And they were like, yeah, you named her Melissa. I think it was Cam that said that to me. And I was like, what's wrong with the name Melissa for a hamster? I think it's because I had a plush hamster that I named Melissa for some reason. I really don't know why. I think I just enjoyed the name. To be honest with you, I think that was just the vibe. It's like how I named myself Bella on Club Penguin because I didn't want to dox myself. And so I went by Bella on Club Penguin. I don't know. Jay's Lost, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Back to TikTok. Are you nice cream? Did you have a good time? Oh, wait, I see you. Kamaria, never mind. Hi. Didn't even drop a follow? I'm kidding. You don't have to. What the funk, man? 2-year lifespan? Yeah, see, exactly. But Squeaky lived for like 2.5, so it was a really big deal. I actually sobbed my eyes out when he died. I was really sad. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Should I keep going? Should I be like a real meanie and be like, no sub, no prime? Yo, what the funk? I'm kidding. You really don't have to. Yeah, rip Cinnamon. He was the GOAT. Back in the day in Red and Blue when you forgot to switch your PC box. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Gen 1 was freaky. Side. Dude. Love my headphones. Where'd I get them? Razer sent them to me. They're sick. I love them. They're the Barracuda X Chroma headphones. I posted about it on Instagram. I actually recorded the sponsor post on TikTok. I was considering just posting it on TikTok too. Even though they didn't ask me to. Just because it's honestly a really good video. But I posted it on Instagram, which I forget if I have linked on my TikTok or not. But it's SunnyTTV. But yeah, they're from Razer. They're really cool. I like them a lot. Hashtag gifted, hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored, hashtag whatever. Ever decide? I did! I posted about it. I posted which one I chose, I fear, for the baby. Remember Hamtaro? Of course I remember Hamtaro. Hamtaro, when we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. I freaking loved Hamtaro, dude. That was my GOAT. My favorite was Pashmina. Or, Penelope. Both of them, they were friends. I liked those two because I liked the stinky one with the blanket. I liked that she had the blanket over her head. Only part of the song I remember. There's, what you feel like, and I work on my wheel. Whee! Something like that. I forget the words completely because I was very young when I watched it. But I loved it. But that's just me. Miss having guinea pigs. I had a guinea pig and her name was Crystal. But my cats didn't like her, so we gave her to my aunt. And then she got renamed Thumbelina. And then when she died, we had a pet funeral for her. And we put her in a cemetery. And it was really sad. But she lived a really good life. My aunt loved her a lot, and she cried at the funeral. Like at the burial site. It was kind of iconic, to be honest. We also buried my beta fish in our backyard. When that thing died. That thing lived for 5 years. Didn't really see the shiny you had on right before you had a picnic. Because there wasn't a shiny there. That's why. If I didn't see it, it's not real. Anyway, video with Professor Kukui you made is the funniest video I've seen. Thank you so much. I really am a big fan of Professor Burnett. I think she's beautiful, in my personal opinion. Right, like 10 chickens, then too many died. Aw, wait, that's really sad. You couldn't bury them anymore? Damn. That stinks. So what did you do instead? You, like, can't flush a chicken down the toilet. Don't fall for gaslight? I never do. I never do. It's clip it or it didn't happen. Over 50 chickens? That's a lot of chickens. All hot girls have dead childhood fish in their backyard. Exactly. And his name was Sunshine. And he was a yellow betta fish because I loved yellow from day one. And he lived for so long and then died while I was on vacation. And I literally almost cried when I found out he died because I loved him so much. And then my mom... Draw curiosity, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Why are you meowing so much? Sorry, my cat is being really obnoxious. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How is Slime Rancher? Dude, I've heard of that game, but I've never played it. I hope you had a wonderful time. Welcome in, you guys. My name is Sunny. I do a lot of Pokemon, a lot of shiny hunting. I'm looking for a very specific Plusle, hence the counter you see on screen. Unfortunately, that is only shiny Plusle. But you know what? That is A-okay. See, that one's shiny over there. See how I noticed that from so far away? Period. They're very obviously to do with dead chickens. I feel like if a chicken dies from old age, the meat probably isn't good, though. You want to eat the young chickens. That's why they murder them. Oh, sorry. We were talking about dead childhood pets. So, but welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. Do Pokemon Pocket from time to time? Oh my god, no way. I'm going to do Pocket tomorrow for the new set. I hope you get good pulls, but welcome in, you guys. I hope you're all well. I just got a shiny now. So that's cool. You guys brought in the luck. Plusle is a queen, period. When who died? Oh, my fish. My betta fish when I was a kid. I miss my betta fish. We buried it. We had like a koi pond in my backyard. In my childhood home, and we buried it by the pond along with our two frogs. We had fire-bellied toads. 236 shiny Plusle. Read it and weep. Yeah, you want to see him? Playing Switch 2? Yeah. You ready? See, there's one in my party. In case anyone thought I was lying, I'm not. If anyone thinks I'm like actually lying, I'm not. I have receipts, I fear. I've caught and saved every single one. This is why I save them. What are you gonna do with them? Not bury them in my backyard, I'll tell you that much. It's a lot more than 50 chickens. If you know what I'm saying. Wonder trade? Is that a thing in this game? Is there a way to surprise? Yeah, surprise trade, right? Is that a thing in this game? Just add ribbons. I'll do Ribbon Master on every single Plusle. That'd be fire. I'm gonna size check them all at the end, because some of them had sizes. So I'm just gonna go through and size check all of them, and then I will proceed to get rid of the ones that are awful, I guess. I knew someone who had chickens, and they were named Nugget Teriyaki Barbecue. It's like naming a pig Bacon. Same thing. Or like a sheep Lamb Chop. Aren't you nipping for 5 IV Teddy Ursas? Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's fun. I wish you the best of luck with that. That's cool. I don't understand how to RNG manipulate anything. So I just pray. I just do my best. Also, hi, Matt. How's it going? I hope you're well. Also, Shackle, hello. Pages. Pages and pages and pages of Plusle. Page 1, page 2, page 3, etc. It's been a fun time. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's honestly kind of funny. It's funny and also a meme. Which Plusle are you looking for? So I am looking for a Plusle with one of 6 potential marks. So I need a marked Plusle, okay? And it needs to have a mark where the little, like, symbol of the mark is red. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. But there's a couple of them. There's, like, excited, intense, furious, angry, or not furious, ferocious, angry, and, like, a couple others. Because I can never remember all of them. But I'm getting shinies with a mark that matches the color of the shiny. That's kind of the vibe. And Plusle, I fear, has halted me from progressing. So it would match me though, wouldn't it? It would. How long have you been at this? A while. Long enough. I should have added a date of when I got each of the Pokemon. I didn't add that. This song is a banger. This is the acoustic version of Punching Bag. Also, Shroomer, I don't think I said hi. So hello. I just like answered your message. Also, Adriana, hello. I hope you're well. Can we for Sunday? Dude, me neither. I was actually just thinking that yesterday. I was like, guys, I actually can't wait to play more Ultra Sun. I can't wait. I love Ultra Sun. He said hi first. Okay, I didn't say hi. So that's my bad. Haven't been on your stream forever. Did you miss me a lot? Or no? How was Worlds? Dude, it was lit. It was awesome, honestly. I loved Worlds. But yeah, maybe I'll do a whole Plusle trading stream at the end of it. I might end up having a lot of Minun, too. I'm going for the rare mark for Minun, so... Wish a girl luck. Because, it's not looking good. I've only got one shiny the sandwich. Fallout's hunters are quivering at the moment. Actually, wait, no, I got 2. Because I got that stupid Meowstic. No offense to Meowstic. I love Meowstic and I love Esper, but piss me off. Piss me off one more time. But anyway, Worlds was amazing. I had an amazing time. I'm also missing things in chat. And I want to scroll back up so bad, but I'm so locked in. How much Urban Mystica have you spent? A lot, but when you see me do a sandwich, you'll understand that it's not that big of a deal. Promise. I have a lot of herbs. Like a lot. Let me pause for a minute. Never watched someone play it fully, keeping you sane until you could play. Aw, oh my god. Did I dye my hair? No. I got asked that yesterday, though, that my hair, like, looks really red. Maybe my camera lighting is different or something. I don't know. I don't know. I do have the Mark Charm, yeah. I have the Mark Charm. I'm using Tidal Power as well. Okay, let me scroll back up just a wee. Just a wee for a moment. Also, Patch, hello. Who am I burying in the backyard? My cat Tiger, my beta fish, Sunshine, Emily and Elizabeth are Firebelly toads. I believe both Cinnamons are in the backyard. Cinnamon the newt and Cinnamon the hamster. Squeaky's back there. Melissa and Barry, I think, are both back there. And then Mittens, we got cremated. And same with our dog. So I think that's everyone back there. I think that's all of them that we have in our backyard. We decided to bury Tiger because she was a stray, so we got her from outside, so we thought it would be really sweet. Sorry you've lost so many love pets. It happens. Animals pass. It sucks, but, you know, I had a lot of childhood pets. You know, I had 2 cats growing up and a dog, and they only live, you know, 15 to 20 years, so it's like 15 for a dog is old. Dogs live like, you know, 10 to 12. And then longer if they're a small dog, but he was not a small dog, so... You know, it sucks. It's hard. I miss them. I miss Mittens a lot. Mittens was like a pet that I had from day 1 of life. And then he died when he was like 19. And I was in France studying abroad. Date should be correct in the boxes. I actually don't know. I could double check. Esper is so adorable. Was maybe want to go to more events. You'd know if you followed me on Twitter. Me? Girl, I have 10,000 followers on Twitter, and I get a lot of followers every day. I can't keep track. Oh, that was a draw. Oh my God, I was like, what the hell? I try my best. I was like, what the freak? I'm trying. What's the Twitter? Sunny TTV. Same as my TikTok. Don't follow me. I only post garbage. I'll be the judge of that. Is it Kronos? K. I'm looking. C. Okay. CN. Oh. Is your name a dox? I mean, I guess not if you post on Twitter. Excuse me, you posted at Worlds. You did an interview? Oh, that's cool. Sick. Ursi. Dude, Ursi posted the craziest picture on her Instagram story. And I was like, wow. All I know is that I love her. And she's beautiful. That's all I have. That's all I have to say. Okay, I'm leaving. The one today? Yeah. Dude, I love Ursi. I'm the true Ruby girl. Outed! Yeah, I am. Also, Kamara, you're all good. Enjoy your show. 2 dogs, Yorkie, and a Westie. Aw, Misty Max, cute! Wait, that's so weird. Misty and Max. My sister and her husband have a cat named Misty, and they just had a son. Yay! Named Max. That's crazy. My sister was like, oh my God, you need to have another kid, but a girl, and name her Ruby. So you can have Max and Ruby in real life. But Max is the younger one, so it kind of wouldn't work. Oh, blue sky. Ugh, that's fair. Hair does look more red today. Interesting. I don't know what I'm doing differently that would make it look more red. That's your natural color? Fuck no. Oh my God, no. Hell no. I wish. I wish this was my natural color. No, my natural color is like a very dark brown. Very, very, very dark brown. But I haven't been my natural color in a really long time. Because I was doing balayage for a really long time. I don't think I've ever streamed with my natural color. I dyed it brown at one point, but it wasn't quite my natural, and then it washed out, and I still had the balayage underneath, so... Because they didn't, like, fill it, because it was semi-permanent in case I wanted to go back to red. Anyway. Jay's our dog water. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that's happening. Also, if I missed anything in chat, feel free to repeat your message. I do apologize. I do my absolute darndest at times. Most of the time. But sometimes I can't read. You know? Also, hi CJ, how's it going? Alright, I'm locked in now. Can I get more, like at least one more plus on this sandwich so I don't feel like I'm wasting my life? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that one. Guys, are we excited for the TCG Pocket set? Be honest. Got Misty Outbreak spot. Ooh, for Snow Run. Might go for female. What, for Frostlass? I think you should. Wait, female Misty Snow Run? That sounds terrible, but also, like, so fun. Yes? Yes! I'm excited. New cards, new fun. Oh, God. Dude, I've barely completed the Lugia Ho-Oh set, though. So, I'm hoping that I get lucky with pulls for the Suicune set. At this point, would your natural hair be my shiny form since it's rare? No, my shiny form is purple hair. And that was decided a long, long time ago. Because when I was in college, this is lore. This is, like, old lore. When I started streaming and I was still in college, I had this lamp. And the lamp shades were teal. And I had, I don't know, I was living in a college dorm and the lighting was weird. Okay, TLDR, the lighting was weird. And so when I had that lamp on, my entire webcam was like weirdly tinted purple for some reason. And, my hair in particular looked really purple. Like anything dark looked purple. So the dark brown that was still present in my hair through the balayage looked really purple. Black looked purple. I probably have pictures somewhere. Like an old clip I can find where I look purple. But it became a meme because everyone was like, "Oh my God, did you dye your hair? Did you dye your hair?" And I'm like, literally, no, it's my light. And I would turn off the light and people would see that I look normal. Miss a new sandwich? No. No. I'm actually about to make one in 36 seconds. So perfect timing. But after that, we had the joke that my shiny is purple. And I actually did like some sort of incentive of some sort where like maybe it was a follower goal where I would dye my hair purple. And so in college for like 2 weeks, I had purple tinted hair. I'm saying purple tinted because it did not come out very well on my head because I like box dyed it. But when it washed out, it like toned my balayage and made it really ashy and beautiful. So that kind of rocked. But that's my story. All right, here we go. New sandwich. Lock in. Candy, thank you for the super shiny luck. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Misty Frostnest would go hard. Don't want to torture myself. No, I don't blame you. Oh, are these not boosted? It's just a regular snow run? No for Alligator EX? Oh. Well, you never know. Why shoot Urple? Oh, God, I'm saying. Nice story. Thank you. I try my best. Do you have a Gulpin, a Swala, or Misdreavus? I fear not, but I also can't go online to trade. Oh, anyway, here's my Herba. How? I did a lot of tarot raids back in the day. Like a lot. Like a lot. And what's nice is even offline, I can still do that. Whoa, why did I just get that? Were those late? That was weird. Okay, now thank you for the biddies. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, I did a lot. Like 1,000? Probably. Probably. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's probably a valid number. Because I used to do a lot of BuzzFeed. I'm sorry, I started reading in chat. I used to do a lot of Masuda Method back in the day. And to not lose my mind when I was doing Masuda Method, I would run around my map and look for Herba Droppers. So I would check every single Terra raid on my map. And that was just like my course while I was hatching eggs. So I would have the potential of phasing unshinies like out in the world. And, you know, I could also get a bunch of Herba for whenever I wanted to run a sandwich. And if you've been around for a long time, you would know that my Masuda luck is horrific. So my first 2 Masuda shinies were both like, the first one was like 2,288 eggs, and that was a Fuecoco. And then the next one was Sprigatito, and that was 1,694 or something. And then I did Score Bunny right after, I believe. Or no, maybe I did Hisui and Zorua next and I got it in like 19. And then I eventually moved on to Score Bunny and it was like over 1,000 again. And Growlithe was also over 1,000 eggs. All Masuda Method. I did Hisui and Growlithe and it was over 1,000. So I've had not the best Masuda luck in the world, but what that meant was I spent a lot of streams doing Terra raids. Because I would maybe get 100 eggs a stream. So thinking about the Fuecoco, that would be 22 streams of Fuecoco. And that's a long time. That's like a lot of streams. Especially when I'm doing, you know, 4 hours. Why you would hunt for them with that method when they're easy to get in Legends Arceus? What, Hisui and Growlithe? You know, I actually didn't get a shiny Hisui and Growlithe in Legends until this year. But I wanted it in Scarlet and Violet for fun. This was like really, really, really early days Scarlet and Violet. I don't even know if home compatibility existed yet. Or no, I had to have because I got a Hisuian Growlithe. See, I don't know. I think I just wanted to do it in Scarlet and Violet for fun. Maybe it was for YouTube. I don't know. But yeah. BuzzFeed, what cheese am I? Wait, keep us updated, actually. This is boosted. Just meant the... Oh, the boosted ones are in Kitakami. There's no snowy place. Oh. Oh, okay. For the Blizzard one, it wouldn't be boosted, which is why Misty Mark would probably be better. I understand now. Okay, H-Gal from Big Booty Camera. From, huh? Oh, from Perrin! Oh, yeah, we do get Hisuian Growlithe from Perrin, so maybe it was pre-home compatibility. I don't remember. Ina's brought me here. Hi! What area of dev work? What's your not with a 10-foot pole language? Okay, great questions. I'm a cloud engineer, so I work a lot with like AWS and other cloud computing services. I love Python. My, unfortunately, not with a 10-foot pole language is Node / like TypeScript / JavaScript. And I do it a lot, and I actually have to do it again at work on this next thing that I'm working on. And I've actually been doing Node nonstop for like 3 months. But if it were my choice, I would never code in Node again. I hate Node. I think it's the worst language on earth. I hate JavaScript. I hate TypeScript. I hate all of it. I hate Node modules. I hate package.json. I hate dependencies. I hate it all. I hate NPM. I hate it all. Object-oriented. I mean, like, Java's okay. Python, love. Node, worst language on earth. Positively. Commend you for actually trying to notice Shiny Plusle. I've noticed 236 of them so far, so... At this point, I think we're cooking. What's up? Just... hunting. Throwing together a quick script. I hate it. If I'm throwing together a quick script, I'm doing it in Python. I have to. I can't. I hate Node. But I'm like always coding in it. Like it's unfortunately a very commonly used language. As much as I don't want to use it, I have to. And a lot of our like clients use it for the work that I do. So. No! It's terrible. It's terrible, but you know what? It means that I'm getting really good at it. So, whatever, I guess. Finicky when things don't go right. The worst is that one of the things that I do is we work with this third-party vendor that's like kind of a newer company. And so there's not a lot of documentation on how to use some of their like custom NPM packages. So I actually spent like weeks because something was broken, and it turns out that the way that their NPM package was built was incompatible with the way that our pipeline team has our like workflows set up in GitHub. And we had to like dig through the the custom node workflows that we have internally to find that information. And then we had to like, it was ignore scripts was the problem. Like when you do an npm install and you do it like with ignore scripts true versus false. It's like, girl, I'm not even like that. Like I'm not nice like that. I can't figure that shit out. And so I was working with my tech lead, who's like the GitHub guy. And he was the one that was like, okay, I don't know. I was like, dude, help. And so that's when we started digging through. I forget how exactly I found it. Because I was the one that found it. I found that there were folders missing. That's what I found. And I was like, so I found out that it had to be something with the install, because I was like, the folders exist on my local, but they don't exist when I deploy it out to like through the pipeline. And he was like, huh, okay. And that's when he started digging through the workflows, but each workflow calls a different custom fucking workflow. So it was like 3 workflows back. It's hard coded to have ignore scripts is true. Oh my God, it was fucking terrible. It was the worst moment of my life. And he was like, okay, so basically what this means is it doesn't work. This song is extremely fitting for how I felt in that moment. Backend SQL. Oh, I'm learning a little bit of SQL right now for stuff, but only a little bit, only a wee. It's not bad, but it's also a little confusing. Which starter? Dude, Tepig, and it's not even close. I love that thing. Anyway. Also, imagine that's a not nice thing to say, by the way. Actually, you know what? Don't I have you banned on Twitch? You can go. I don't like that. I don't like that comment. So you can go. Heh. Easy. There. Done. I'm gonna go. Anyway, I'm gonna go MIA. Hard-coded it, as in pinned it to a version, but didn't document it. So, okay. So the pipeline team is separate from the people that made the package. So basically the pipeline team are like internal team that makes custom GitHub workflows. And obviously we have security protocols. So part of the security protocols is because there's security vulnerabilities if you run an npm install without ignore scripts. Okay. So the pipeline team has it set in the node workflows. They have it set in the node workflows like a couple ways back to have ignore scripts hard-coded to true when you run the install. And that's on purpose because they don't want people to be able to set it to false and have security risks. Does that make sense? So it's like, not bad, but, and obviously like my company doesn't own the package that we were trying to use. So we reached out to the company that owns the package and we were like, y'all, this is a problemo. And they were like, can't you just fix it? And we were like, no, girl. And they were like, okay, well, that's not on our roadmap and we don't wanna. So, and we were like, okay, well, you need to help us. And they were like, okay, make it a Docker and just download the file and stuff, like the dependency, just download it manually. But then you'll have to manage every single version change, and it's no guarantee that it's backwards compatible. Or forwards compatible either. So we were like, okay. Also, Davis, thank you for the follow. So we discussed as a team, and now it's over. It's done with. I'm not doing that stuff anymore. But now I am a bit traumatized from Node because that was a really, really, really long-winded issue that took so long and a lot of meetings and a lot of discussion, and I really didn't like it. Also, Trevor, I fear that Totodile is probably my 3rd most likely option as Legends EA starters. I do love Totodile. I love all of them, okay? Mind you, I would play Legends EA with all 3 of those starters. However, Tepig is my favorite starter of all time, so that's why it's not even close. And then Chikorita would probably be number 2 for me, to be honest. Just because I love her. Because she's a chickie. Why are you catching so many? Because I like it. Anyway. SQL hurts me. It's pretty nasty. But I also kind of like it. I don't know, it's kind of bad. Don't want someone sneaking in an RM, RF. Oh God, dude. That would be so bad. I mean, I guess that could happen, huh? But I assume probably not. They were like, if you're using a package that's potentially malicious where you would need ignore scripts to true, why are you using that package? And we were like, good point, but also we don't know when an update will like introduce stuff by accident. Like shit happens, you know what I mean? And they were like, yeah. And we were like, all right, bro. You know what, whatever. Like, whatever. Triggered is also cute, but Tepig is also cute. All of the starters are really cute. Also, Dark Bloom, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Carhill, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, Neek, I don't think I said thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That was a while ago. I apologize. I didn't see it. Math brain's happy. And I am a math minor. I was a math minor, at least, when I graduated, so. Misty Spot's cooked. Let's go. We're so back. But yeah, anyway, that's my yap, my rant about work. But work has been fun recently. And I'm changing things, but I'm also changing things to do another node thing. But this node thing should not have the same problems. Because someone else has been working on it first. And so now I'm just jumping on a little later. So all of the awful stuff has been worked out already. So I don't have to worry about it. Albert, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Everything about going cloud native is how easy it is to just kill an instance. Oh, God. That's real. Dude, everything is, like, managed at my... I work at, like, a decently big company, I would say. So everything is just, like, managed by other people. All I have to do is just tippy-tap on my keyboard and hope for the best. And hopefully not break anything. But I feel like I'm also in a very low-pressure, like, area of IT. Where, like, we don't have a ton of deadlines. We have, like, goals. And sometimes we have deadlines, but very rarely. And normally it's like updates to things or like services being deprecated or something. But I never have to like stress about like making anything or having to set everything up by myself. Like everything is set up. Except for when I lost my role permissions randomly overnight for my like remote IDE that I code in. So I like tried to log in and they were like, you don't have access for that. And I was like, I sure as hell do, as I've been using it for about 3 years now. So give me that. And then I just had to re-request it and I didn't lose anything, thank God. But I was like, why did we like delete my account? So hey, why did that happen? And apparently it happened to a couple of my teammates too. Because I spoke to my manager about it today and I was like, yeah, I was hoping to work on this thing yesterday or like start it. But I fear I couldn't because I lost my permissions. And he was like, do you know why that happened? And I was like, I actually do not. And he's like, okay, because it also happened to this person and this person. Like on my team. I was like, okay, well, that makes me feel a little better, but also, huh? Also, why didn't they say anything? Unless they didn't, I missed it. But maybe they thought it was like an individual issue, like I did, because I didn't say anything about it in my group chat either. So that was whack. I really don't know why that happened. I still don't know why. Docker, dude, Dockers stink. I mean, they're good, but I hate them. I do love Tepig. My boy Mudkip is my favorite. Tepig is definitely going to be in my party. For Legends EA? You mean? Because Mudkip is not an option, I fear. Unless he is. You never know. Just did he think of the dolphin? I appreciate that. I feel like I'm a part of a symphony at the moment, if you know what I mean. All right, where the fart are my puzzles? This is getting a little redonk. Dazzles, thank you for the shiny luck. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a mega. Imagine if they give you... Remember how they gave us the Kanto starters and Kalos? What if they give us the Hoenn starters? Instead. Because everyone's like, oh, what if they give us the Kalos starters? But what if they give us the Hoenn starters? Like, I would pick Sceptile. Personally. Because I think that'd be fun. Juicy, thank you for the 2 dolphins. 2! Not just 1, but 2. I appreciate that. Greenkeeper, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hi, Shyla. How are you? Did you watch the Love Island reunion? I meant to message you because I watched it last night. It was fine. It was like, whatever. But also, it was just kind of like a, all right, I'm tired of this cast. And then everyone broke up after, so now I'm pissed. Oh, did we have to repin that? Oopsie. Whatever. Weird. I guess I didn't set it for end of stream. Maybe I set it for 20 minutes. I did. Yeah, it was whack. Austin is whack. And actually I pinned yours. Oh, okay. Word. No worries. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, Austin was whack. Jaden is iconic, and I wish we had more screen time for her. And what else? Everyone's whack. Hood is whack. Shelly's whack. Both of them. Both of them are weird and toxic. And Shelly can act like a high and mighty all she wants, but she was whack. And the fact that she got mad at Huda for Ace enjoying the heart rate challenge. Sorry. Sorry about it. And then Coco's whack. She's gorgeous, but she's whack. Ace is whack. Ace is, like, decently whack. Yeah. No, not her. Like, even during the show, being like, I'm not mad at you. Or whatever. I was like, well, why not? And then watching the clip back about Huda bringing back Chris for both of them. And then her being like, I just don't like that you said that it was for me. And then they showed the entire clip of Huda being like, oh, I'm doing it for us because I do still want to get to know him. I do want to get to know him. I want to get to know him. I want to get to know him, but I know that you do too, so I thought maybe I could bring him back so that we can both get to know him. She's like, I just don't like that you said it was about me. It's like, because it's not. It's about us, I fear. But then she chose Ace anyway, so it was like, why are you mad? Love Shelly down. I liked Shelly a lot at the beginning. Honestly, I'm gonna be dead ass. She lost me during the show when Ace started making sense. And then I was pissed. Also, I'm very confused by everyone being like, why do you think you were bullied? And then to like Huda. And Huda, like, high-key was made fun of the entire time behind the scenes on the show. And, like, none of us, like, no one talked about it. Like, they all called her Hurricane Huda behind her back, and they all were saying, like, how scared they were of her behind her back, and, like, stuff like that. Like, they were all talking shit. And then they were like, why do you think you were bullied? We loved you. And it's like, was it just a bad edit? Or, like, what's happening? I don't know. Huda's just sitting up there at the reunion and laughing. Like, good for her, because I actually would have sobbed my eyes out if people were talking shit about me like that. I mean, she's whack. Don't get me wrong. She's whack. But I don't know. Stop watching after the nasty lumberjack episode. Okay, that's real as fuck. They always have one disgusting challenge. I'm just glad they didn't do a fucking, like, smoothie challenge, the hot dog challenge. If you guys have seen other seasons of Love Island, they literally, like, put ingredients for a smoothie in their mouth, like liquids, and then spit it down a line into a blender. So there was, like, a hot dog one or whatever where they, like, put ketchup, mustard, they put relish, and had to, like, spit it into it. It's so fucking gross. And as someone who's a metaphobic, it is the grossest challenge ever. It's the grossest challenge ever if you're not a metaphobic. The hot dog one I literally fast-forwarded through. I was watching all of the other seasons of Love Island. I was watching with my boyfriend at the time. And so when that challenge started, he was like, I'll skip it and make sure that, like, we get to the end of the challenge. And you could just close your eyes because it didn't bother him as much. And thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. The baseball challenge? The baseball one wasn't that bad. From what I remember, at least. But the milk one was gross, especially because they had to pour the spit milk on someone's head. It's like, why do they do that? I heard hot tub, not hot dog. Dare I ask? It's basically you put, like, topping ingredients in your mouth. And they had, like, I don't remember which season they did this. But they would put the ingredients in their mouth and then spit it down a line of, like, 5 of them into each other's mouths. And then the last person would put it on a hot dog. Yeah, so the lumberjack challenge, there was a section where there was like a little machine of cow udders, and you squeeze the udders into your mouth, and then that person spits it into the other person's mouth, and then spits it into a bucket, and then the bucket has a question on it like, who's the most blank? And then they pour whoever they think is the most whatever onto the person's head. Am I Latina? No. Thank you for asking. What are you talking about? Love Island. Love Island comes up with some nasty challenges. I prefer Aristocats Spaghetti Challenge. Hey, so what's that? Oh, wait. What is Aristocats Spaghetti Challenge? Oh, Lady and the Tramp spaghetti? Like slurping the spaghetti and kissing? Like the Pocky Challenge. Yeah. Yeah. That was Lady and the Tramp. Unless I did it in Aristocats too, but I don't remember. Pocky Challenge. Yeah, the Pocky Challenge is cute. I like that too. I think that stuff is cute. But yeah, no, on Love Island, they do like a bunch of really gross challenges. So. Yeah, Unforge. Also, sorry, Andrew. I know, it's nasty. Like, Love Island gets really gross. That's why, like, I skip most of them. The Lumberjack one was slightly less gross to me for some reason. I think because it was just milk. And it was just one section of the challenge. Versus, like, the entire challenge being spitting into each other's mouths. Which was, like, the smoothie challenge and the hot dog challenge. Wanted to drink milk off the plate from Aristocats? Wait, yes. The lumberjack one was the milk one that I explained, which I won't explain again. For everyone's stomachs and minds, I will not be explaining it all the way through again. Evie, yeah, she's being stinky. She wants attention so bad. Did I get a shiny at all this whole sandwich? I think so, right? I got one. Can I get another one, please? My shiny luck is so bad. I've gotten like 3 shinies all stream. I don't know who that is, Lafio. Are you saying that I look like that person? Who is that? Thank you, question mark? I don't know. I got called Aunt May again today. So that was good. That felt good. Yes. Is this a celebrity? Should I look them up? All right, I'm looking them up. A wrestler? Oh, well, I'm open to that. Oh, it's with a Y. Okay, so I look nothing like this woman, but she's hot. So I don't really care. Maybe it's probably the eye makeup, actually. With the eye makeup, I get it. For everyone curious, it was Becky Lynch. Which, cool. Dark and Silver, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Very rightly. God, I wish! Oh my god! Oh my god, I fucking wish. I look nothing like her. These are Razer headphones. These are the Barracuda X Chroma. Love Becky Lynch. She's hot. That was you that said I look like Aunt May? Yeah, I've got that a couple times. I got that a lot when I was on the Pokemon stream. People were like, what is Aunt May doing on the Pokemon stream? When I did my interview a while back. It was awesome. Think I could trade my Switch Lite for a Switch 2? I think you could get credit. I don't think you would get the Switch 2 completely free, but I think you would probably get, you know, a couple $100 off. You'd probably still have to pay like $250 to $300 though. Sorry, I'm scrolling to see if I missed anything. For Food Network, like Cutthroat Kitchen. Dude, I really like The Chase. I like game shows. I like watching like Family Feud and stuff. I've been watching The Chase a lot. I watched more last night. It's really good. Better than paying $500. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like you'd at the very least get credit for sure, I think. Least favorite Pokemon is Golduck. Thank you for asking. Think that my comment would be mentioned? Oh. Well, do you take it back or something? Or like, did you not mean it? Oh my god. Yay. No! What is the point of getting a shiny if it's not marked? None of them have been marked today. Not even the Meow Stick. So what the heck? Game shows are fun. Yeah, they are fun. They're normally wholesome. Or, like, chill. Honestly, The Chase does, like, for a show that aired at 3 p.m., they do a lot of sex jokes on that show. It's kind of crazy. Golduck is kind of buns. I don't like Stunfisk. I think Stunfisk is kind of supposed to be gross. I think Golduck ruins everything Psyduck stands for. Oh my god, banger. Banger alert. We're listening to K-pop Demon Hunters on Purple app. Sorry, TikTok. You don't get the vibes. I wish, though. Wish I could have my music on TikTok. Try to fix it. It's like when I did Milkshake, but I sang it. Least favorite's Mr. Mime, but only Kanto. Galarian Mr. Mime does rock. I like regular Mr. Mime, too. Golduck Evo being like Kappa. I wish that Golduck was erased from existence, like in Unite. They just, like, completely decided, like, Golduck? No. Psyduck and Unite? Yeah! Unite had it right. They got it right. They said no Golduck. No Golduck allowed. Out the lies, this is what it sounds like. Colors stuck inside my head. Let the jagged edges meet the light instead. Underneath, I'll find your harmony. The song we couldn't write. This is what it sounds like. Banger. Okay, vocals, period. Slightly more saturated mouse. I don't need to be uncasual about it anymore. That's the thing, is when you're over 200 shinies in, you don't need to get excited. You don't get excited. It's not exciting. You just keep going. You fight the real fight. You know? Hi, Wave. How's it going? Want to check out the sing-along in theaters? How long is it in theaters? Because I thought it was only one weekend. But if I'm wrong, I would like to go to that. I would like to go. The grind continues. On God, dude. And the grind it is. I love Zoe. She's just a baby. Wouldn't ever take it back. I said what I said. Just didn't think anyone saw it. Well, you posted it publicly. So I saw it. I saw it. With my own 2 eyes. Look at these. I hate this lighting. This is the worst lighting because they all look shiny. But you'll know. When you see it, you'll know. You know what I mean? This is what it sounds like. Fave shiny? Dude, I'm so serious. I need a command that's just all of my favorite things, because I get asked this every day. Hisuian Sneasel is my favorite shiny. It's just crazy. Because sometimes people would just start spamming questions when I'm trying to, like, actually have conversations, you know what I mean? And not just say, like, my favorite Pokemon or least favorite in every single thing. Like, what's next? What's your least favorite shiny? The answer is, I don't fucking know. Because I can't. Just a question asker? Okay. I understand. I am a conversation haver, I fear. Just shiny ending in your game? Shiny ending what? When you know, you know. You know. Yeah, with the puzzles? Yeah, when you know, you know. You can just feel it. Actually, my favorite just drops a twit longer. I think I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. But maybe that would help. I need an exclamation point FAQ. Favorite Pokemon's Eevee. Favorite shiny Hisuian Sneasel and Gumi. Favorite game is Heart Gold Soul's Over. Favorite what else? What other favorites do people like? Don't know if I fuck with Shiny Sneasler. I really like Shiny Sneasler. Terra might look so difficult to find. What do you mean? Is there like a static one? Pikaclone? Oh, more Pico. Yeah. Region? Oh, I guess Johto. I don't know. I assumed since I said my favorite games were Heart Gold Soul Silver that would like kind of include the fact that my favorite region is Johto. But maybe that's not true. I don't know. Maybe I can't make that assumption. Okay, so where the funk? You know? Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Hope they drop megas for Hawlucha and Machamp. That's what I'm saying, is I feel like we could get both. But I also don't know. Because everyone's gonna be like, well, and, but the leak said. I don't care. I don't care what the leaks say. Nothing matters. I say what I say, and I say that I want both. I don't know, I just feel like I sooner would have matched Hawlucha up with something that has a Mega already if they wanted it to be a Mega matchup. You know what I mean? Like, why couldn't they do Hawlucha Lucario? Right? Like, if they want to do fighting versus fighting, do Hawlucha Lucario. That's what you, yeah. I'm gonna need more yellow bell pepper soon. And a shiny Snoring. Snoring. Snorlax? Question mark? Lechonk. Nice. Johto. Let's just have fun. I'm saying. They were like, well, I know that you want this Pokemon to have a Mega, but it's not getting one because it wasn't in the leaks. I didn't ask. Hot take, Hawlucha should get a Mega in my own opinion. That is actually the coldest take I've ever heard in my fucking life. You and everybody else, bro. Literally you and everybody. That is all anyone is talking about. Everyone is so excited for Hawlucha to get a Mega. Everyone wanted it to have a Mega in Gen 6. I fear I have looked at all of the leaks. Except for story leaks. I haven't looked at any story leaks. Because I think the whole, like, plot of the game was leaked. And I think that sucks. It's like, okay, you know what? Like, leak the Pokemon, leak the Pokedex, whatever. But, like, don't leak the story and, like, the whole plot of the game. Like, that sucks. Truly, we shouldn't leak anything, but whatever. Block those words on Twitter. That's fair. That is so fair. I feel like there's a parody of what does the fox say, but it's just what do the leak. That's what the leaks say. Oh my god. Dude, there should be. I hate people that are like leak dick riders. Like people who are just slurping Centro leaks under the table. It's like, oh my god. Give it a rest. They do get really sweaty about it. Really, really sweaty. A Zoomerl, that would be a great one. That would be a great one to get a Mega. That'd be sick. What would it even look like? Just a giant fat rabbit. They do another like inflation Mega. Oh my god, like Victory Bell. Dude, Victory Bell was so freaky. Like, why did it's not only an inflation Victory Bell, but it's also choking itself with a vine. Like, that's crazy. That is actually crazy work. Like, what a weird design. I love it. I think it's a freaky. What if instead of Pokemon, it was Freakymon, and we made a Mega Evolution that was choking itself? Like, you know what? A word. We'll be using it. I don't know if I'll use it, but I will appreciate it for sure. I will definitely appreciate it. Just because I definitely want my starter to Mega, but I'll probably have multiple Megas on my team. Just for the sake of, like, using as many new stuff as I can. Because I feel like I like using new Pokemon. I don't know that we're going to get any new, like, regional forms or anything. Looks like a uterus? Hello? Looks like a ball sack. Oh my god, it does look like Kylie Jenner lip challenge a little bit. The lips on it. Yeah, she got that lip plumper. She got her lip plumper on. Come on. She just got fresh filler. Little Juvederm never hurt anyone. New BBL, new lip injections. Coral blue lipstick. Come on. She's vibing. And you know what? She's who we all want to be. Getting choked out. Little acid reflux. No harm. Pangoro. Dude, Pangoro is so cool. Freakymon's mascot would be me? Think so? Majority fairy team. And you know what? I believe it. And I support it. I support using all fairies, or almost all fairies. Mega Altaria, arrive. ZG, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. First, that reminded me of when I chose Speed did the lip challenge. Holy shit, I think I know, like, the gif of him doing it, but I didn't realize it was him until now. That's crazy work. Sometimes I'll see, like, people do things and I won't realize it's them. It's kind of like when people realize that I was the person that found Cherubi. They're like, oh my god, wait a minute. That's you. I'd pre-order. Oh god, me too. I'll play any game that Pokemon puts out. Kylie Blue Lip Kit. Oh my god. I never got a Kylie Lip Kit and I always wanted one. But I never ended up doing it. I don't know. I just feel like... You know what I did get, unfortunately? The Jeffree Star lippies. And I hate to say they were really good. They were great. I like Mega Altaria too. That's one of my favorites. That and like Mawile. Tweet idea for the shiny. Altaria is top 5 megas. I mean, I would agree. Is that not a common opinion? I'm gonna tier list all of the mega evolutions, but I'm just gonna put all the girly pop ones up top and then all of the other ones at the bottom. I think, who was it? I think it was Cessa Lily that put out a tier list of all the megas. And she put Houndoom in the bottom tier, and I was honestly really upset about that. That was the only one where I was like, wait, what? Because she went completely off of vibes, not like strength or anything. And I was like, I like Mega Houndoom. I think he's great. I think he's neat. I was surprised. But perhaps that's just me. I think he's badass. I also really want the new Mega set, but I fear I don't know if I'll get my hands on that. So I can probably get my hands on Korean cards, though. The Korean set. I think it's already out in Japan. So I might be able to get Japanese set, which would be sick. Maybe I'll get another God Pack. Others would go Charizard, Metagross, Lopunny, Gallade. Wait, I like Lopunny. But I'm also a girl, so it's different. Shiny Ampharos, Shiny Mega Ampharos rocks. It's pink. I love Shiny Ampharos. So cute. Shiny Maripa's so good. Pink Sheep. And I'm glad that we still got like the Black Sheep Shiny, but with Wooloo. Because I think Wooloo fits it better than Mareep would. In my humble opinion. Because Wooloo was white to begin with. Like, that's literally just a sheep. Wow, my shiny look is so ass today. Like, this is actually crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I should be getting a billion more. Okay, I guess it's been less than 7 minutes on the sandwich. But still, where are they? Empress is bae? Empress is bae! Agreed. Ew, Eevee just stood up. Freak. Emo me loves Houndoom's Mega. Maybe that's why I like it, because I'm emo. I think it looks cool, though. I think it looks super badass. I don't know. I really like that one's design. I like the visible bones type design. I think it's cool. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, you know, a lot of the mega designs are just like take the Pokemon and make it spikier. And I guess Houndoom kind of follows that a little bit, but it's not like it's Aerodactyl. You know what I mean? Or like Sharpedo. Sharpedo's Mega is so ugly. I'm sorry to say. It's so bad. It fits for Houndoom. I agree. I super agree. And it gets like really tall. Like a Greyhound. It's really cool. I like him. Daughter did something with Houndoom. She nicknamed her Houndour after our old dog. Aww. Oh my gosh, that's sweet. I like to do that too. I'll name like dog Pokemon or cat Pokemon after old pets. Where are the shinies? Saw Shark element. I like the Saw Shark element to Sharpedo. Yeah. Oh. Our first rain of the day. Wow. It's pouring. What are we gonna do? I don't have an umbrella. We're gonna get wet. Everyone hates my favorite Mega, or at least I always see catching strays. Wait, who? Name my Pokemon Melissa? Listen, I would name a Morpeko Melissa. Heracross? Oh. Yeah, Mega Heracross is kind of ugly, I'll be honest. But, like, it's okay. It's trying to start pouring in. Pouring? Can't wait for the Slowbro Mega? I mean, it's out already. What do you mean you can't wait? Like, you can't wait to have it? Because I fear she's been. I fear that's existed since Gen 6. I forget if that was an Oris Mega. Can't wait to have it. Okay. Okay. For a minute, I thought you were like, oh my god, I saw the leaks. I can't wait for Slowbro. And I was like, because, okay, part of my reasoning was because someone the other day was like, under one of my tweets was like, I really hope that Metagross gets a Mega. And I was like, I'm going to hold your hands when I say this, and you're going to be really excited. But, we've been there. Heracross and Pinsir deserve better. Pinsir's isn't awful, but yeah, Heracross is a little goofy looking and not in the good way. But I don't know. I think it's a good balance that there's like cool and goofy Megas. I just feel like Heracross should have been one of the cool ones. Though I guess he's not that scary of a bug to begin with. Like he's kind of a silly, like cute looking bug. So I don't know. I don't work at the company. And this is why. Maybe I'm just terrible. I don't know anything about design. But that's just me. Because there are some, like, cool-looking ones. Like, I would say Lucario doesn't look goofy in any capacity. Like, that one's cool. I think Gyarados looks goofy, to be honest with you. Shrimp Gyarados? I think that one's funny. But it's also, like, cool in a certain way. Worst Mega Manectric? It's not great. I don't know if I agree if it's the worst Mega. I think I would have to look at all of them. Actually, I kind of want to do that. I think I hate Sharpedo more, to be honest. But I'd have to look. Let me look. All Mega Pokemon. Images. Wait, all? What is this? Mega Evolution, Cerebi. Okay, this won't show any, like, spoilers. Or, like, leaks or anything. Okay. I'm gonna tell you which ones I like and which ones I don't like, okay? Ready? I like Venusaur. I think both Charizards are cool. I think my hot take is that I do like Charizard Y. I don't know if I like it more than Charizard X, but I do like it. Like, I don't think it's bad. But it is just spiky Charizard, so I get it. Blastoise, I think, is cool. Love Beedrill. Love Pidgeot. Alakazam, I really like. I think he's cool. Victreebel is awesome. Slowbro is awesome. Gengar, I think, looks really cool. Kangaskhan, I think, is so cute. Pinsir's decent. I think he looks, like, scary and cool. Gyarados, I think, is silly, but I like it. Aerodactyl, I think, is horrific. Mega Dragonite, I love. Mewtwo X, I don't like. Mewtwo Y, I do like. Okay. Ampharos, I love. Steelix is, like, whatever. I think it's cool. Scizor is pretty cool. Heracross, I think, is a little goofy looking, but honestly, looking at it, I actually don't hate it. I think it could be worse. Houndoom, I love. Tyranitar, I honestly think is really cool. Sceptile is one of my favorite Megas of all time. Blaziken, I think, is really cool. Swampert, I think they did him super dirty. But this sprite honestly makes him look really cool. Gardevoir, I love. Sableye, I think, is so good. Mega Mawile is one of my favorites. Aggron, he's kind of ugly. Like, I like regular Aggron more. Medicham is okay. It's kind of weird looking. Yeah, Manectric isn't great. But I do think I hate Aerodactyl more than Manectric. I think. So far. Sharpedo, I still don't like it. I don't know. I don't like these coming out the side. I don't like this extra chin. I think the colors are cool. I think maybe if it didn't have this and, like, if the spikes were different in some way. I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be, yeah, like a saw shark, but it's not giving. I think its nose needs to be like a different shape or something. I don't know. It's just giving weird. Mega Camerupt is cool. I love the active volcano. Mega Altaria is one of my favorites. Mega Bayonet is fire. I think this is so cool. Mega Absol, fire. Glalie, I hate. I really don't like it. I think it's scary. I think it's like cool, but I think it's terrifying. I really don't like it. I don't like looking at it because it's always like, I'm like, ooh, I don't like it. Salamence, I honestly think is kind of stupid looking. I like Roaring Moon more. I think Roaring Moon, like, low-key should have been the Mega. So, whatever. Metagross is pretty cool. The Lotties are really disappointing. Mega Rayquaza is fire. Mega Lopunny rocks. Garchomp is cool. His head is kind of goofy looking, but I like him overall. Lucario is really cool. Abomasnow is, like, fine. Glade, I really like, honestly. I love the cape. Audino, awesome. And then Diancie, I really like. So I like most of them. But some of them I really am not a fan of. Honestly, the Lotties are, like, pretty bad. It's so disappointing because they did this to the Lotties, and then this is Mega Rayquaza. Like, they could have made good, cool-looking Megas for these two. And the fact that they look exactly the same except for, like, their eye color is just so sad. It's unfortunate. So, that's just my thoughts. Oops. That's my thoughts. Mega Steelix is fire. I like it. I like the crystals coming out. I think I don't care for Steelix that much. In general. Alright, it's still raining. Ah! Yeah, waiting for Hawlucha. This is the Hawlucha waiting room. Until I, like, end stream and I'm not live in the morning tomorrow. Because I have work. So. But that's okay. I will, I'm sure, post on Twitter about it. Legendary might be peak. I agree. Also, enough caps. It's too much. You're stressing me out. Sceptile Mega is great. Sceptile's my favorite Pokemon, so I'm biased. It's really good. Also, Grass Dragon is so cool. And I work in IT, Sam. But anyway. Those are my thoughts. Find all the coolest ones on Twitter and hire those artists. Wait, yeah. That's a good idea. Just have the Mega Dragonite person make everything. Period. Wonder if Nintendo would look at the Pokemon fans for inspiration. Maybe, but I also think legally they try and stray from it. I mean, you saw what happened with Pocket. Except I guess that was like blatant tracing art, but still. I think they want to be careful. Fix computers? No, but you could say that. Also, hi, Andy Pop. How's it going? Also, smartwatch for $42 is crazy. Let's go. Chris, I haven't watched that show. Also, hi, Jet. How's it going? I hope you're well. Sorry, that was a lot of energy that I just output. That was tons. But anyway, Raph, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Mega Silence is goated. I think it's fine. I just don't like his arms are tucked. I think that, like, looks weird to me. I think he could have had cooler arms. Wait, what is this? Nothing. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. So, does anyone have a crush on anyone at school? Any drama? Oh my god, look! No! So trash. Dark Wolf, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. This is Plus shiny, by the way. It's just a darker... It's just darker. That's it. We all have a crush on me? Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I have a crush on my wife. I don't know if she knows. I think you should tell her. I say balls to the wall. Do it. I think it'd be awesome. I'm a teacher, so no. Oh. You don't have a crush on any of the other teachers? I mean, look at, like, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Your English teacher and your gym teacher just got married. That's not you? BRB? Fuck yeah. Cut 3 shiny woopers in 1 outbreak? Wow. Let's go. Big day. Mention drama and plus is immediately here. Dude, she wants the tea bad. Theories to why Mega Dragonite is kind of underwhelming. Props off fan design. See, that's what's tough about, like, coming up with Megas way later. After Megas came out, is, like, there's so many fan designs. It's the same with Evolutions. Like, they haven't made any Evolutions since Sylveon. And Sylveon was a brand new type, so how the fuck would someone even come up with Sylveon? Because after they came out with, like, Leafeon, Glaceon, people were like, oh my god, there's so many Evolutions. What if there was one for every type? And then, now they are where they're at. Here's some drama I heard in my school. Somebody farted. Boo! How old are you, 12? Boo! I want the real shit. I want the real tea. Boring. What is this, middle school? Farting is so last year. Farting is so preteen. No one gives a fuck anymore. God. My partner isn't a teacher. Oh. Farting is lit. Dude, I stay farting. E-crushes aren't grounded in reality. Agreed. And I say that as someone with no E-crushes, but, like, I have had those before. And they don't end well. Promise. Kid hit a kid in the head with a metal water bottle and sent him to the hospital. Oh. Well, that, I guess, is drama, but that is, like, really unfortunate. I hope they're okay. Did they deserve it? Be honest. Be honest, did they deserve it? I'm not kidding. Like, were they being annoying? Or was it just, like, actually an act of violence? Not that violence is... guys, violence is never the answer. Okay? Violence? Damn. That sucks. Good to be 25 like me, then crushes aren't a thing anymore. I am 25. And I do, in fact, still end up having crushes on people. Actually, right now I'm extremely emotionally unavailable. The girl just hated guys. Oh, a girl hit a man? Well, you should have said that to begin with. So it is justified. I'm kidding, guys. That's not a nice thing to say. Don't hit people with metal water bottles. I don't care who they are. Okay? That's bad. I wonder if he said something bad, though. At 25, I fear I have no chance in the dating world. How fucking old do you think 25 is? Don't talk like 25 is like you're decrepit and in the grave. I get plenty of action. Dude, my Hinge, I don't use it much anymore. But my Hinge, I would wake up and have over 100 likes every day. And I'm 25. So, you're gonna be okay. Like, it's gonna be all right. 25 is not old. And I fear that loving yourself is, like, awesome. That's step one. If you think that 25 is cooked, that is a you problem. Because I know 30-year-olds, 30-plus-year-olds that are hot as balls. And a lot of them are my friends. So, that's the Aunt May I know, period. Dude, you've never seen that Anne Hathaway movie where she, like, fucks a 20-year-old and she's 40? Thank you for the you're awesome. I'm being kind of a brand risk today. Once you hit 17, you're cooked. Oh my, that's crazy. As far as dating, yeah, if you don't have a high school sweetheart, you're cooked, bro. No marriage for you, dog. Sorry. Sorry, you won't get married. That's insane. Love that for you, but wow. Thank you. My profile was pretty good. Last crush moved to France? Damn. Why? Why did that happen? Working in retail is better than being in high school? I mean, it's close. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. That's a toughie. That is a tough comparison. Retail is not great. I think working in food is probably worse than high school. Dating the Midwest is hard. Oh, hell yeah, no, dude. I'm right near Philly. There's like a billion people here. Like a billion quadrillion. So I'm chilling. But yeah, Midwest, people aren't real there. You have population like 2 in every city. You basically date everybody and then you have no one left. I have a friend in the Midwest and they struggle a lot just because like there's not a lot of people. You're not born with an engagement ring, it's over. Dude, I'm saying. 25 is old. Close to evolving into a ghost type. True. Dude, Haunter or Ghastly would have been Haunter by now. Non-cowboy Midwesterner. Well, why aren't you a cowboy? That's the real question. Also, Dark Wolf, literally no. That's like such a weird thing to do. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of you. I think you're too young to be in here. Fucking weirdo. Anyway, cool. Let's keep going. Let's get more puzzles. We're starting to get the young TikTok folk, I think. Like, don't you have a curfew? It's 9 p.m. Please, go to bed. I'm in my 30s and I could pull, period. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't think I've peaked yet. I think I will continue going up through my 30s. Because country music is buns. And you know what? You're valid. I don't like country either. But you could be like an emo cowboy. Have you thought about that? They exist. I swear, I know I've seen one before. She didn't like living in Australia, so France it was. Oh, right, you're in Australia. Okay, so that's, I guess, slightly more normal. I wouldn't want to live in Australia either, but that's just because I'm afraid of bugs. Think about online dating, that sucks. Sucks as a man, but also sucks as a woman. No, it does. It literally does suck on both sides. Because me personally, like, this is definitely a personal thing, but I am very much, like, leaning into the demisexual spectrum, particularly with men, where, like, I can't like a man unless I know his personality. So dating apps are just, like, fucking impossible. It is literally impossible for me to use because I'll look at a man and be like, register that a man is attractive in some capacity, but I'll be like, oh, I don't like his answers, and say no. Where it's like, well, I don't think we're compatible. But it's like, I don't even fucking know him, and it's all because his profile was, like, kind of boring. It's like, no, you need to be funnier. So it's like, like, what? Now what? It's like if a guy half-asses his profile, even if I think he's hot, I'm not going to swipe because I think he's boring. Most of us are continuing to peak in our 30s. I agree. 25 is very young. I agree. And I'm not just saying that biased. I look at what I looked like in high school, and I'm like, ooh. When I was like 17, 18, woof. Yikes. Fuck with Western movies, not built to be a cowboy. What about lumberjack? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about chopping wood? People love that. But I do think that self-confidence is the hottest thing. And I know that that's like so cliche, but I genuinely do think that I became way more attractive when I actually learned to love myself and my personality. Because it made me want to put effort into myself. Because I was like, you know what? I think I'll be hot now. And then you know what I did? I got hot. Can't date a woman and not know her. No, I know. And sometimes I don't even want to start a conversation if someone doesn't seem interesting. And I'm also a bad texter. I don't know. all these languages on earth and you choose to speak facts. Oh, God. Thank you so much. I do my best. I think it's just, I don't know. I didn't really date a lot when I was in, like, college and stuff. I was, like, not doing anything in college. I was very focused on school and academics and getting through that, and I hated school, like, socially. I just hated the people I was friends with. I hated the people I was around. I, like, didn't have a lot of friends. I hated myself, everything. So I, like, got through school and I started working full-time, and then I started streaming, and I made a lot of friends that were really nice to me. And I was like, oh, like, wow, it's crazy how being friends with like-minded people makes you actually, like, want to be yourself. And then they enjoy when you're yourself. And then you're like, wow, maybe I am actually okay. Maybe, like, I am actually kind of an okay guy. And then that's when I started getting hotter. Like, I look at pictures of myself from when I first started streaming, and I was, like, 22. And I'm like, woof, Lord, who the hell is that? She is not that girl, I fear. Never had luck. Tried. Listen, I haven't had luck with dating either. I fear I've been through quite a bit. Quite a bit that's bad. Sometimes you just gotta vibe. Like, sometimes you just have to go into it as casually as possible and, like, vibe, and then if things happen, cool. I think I started to feel a lot better about life when I started taking certain things less seriously. You know what I mean? Nate, thank you for the follow. And Tailbait, thank you so much for the follow as well. Sometimes you just, like, you can't go into it being like, okay, I need to be, like, perfect and whatever, like, all right away, blah, 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 whatever. I am on the Switch too. I've gotten that question so many times today. Yes, I am playing on the Switch too. Should I write it on my forehead? Be like me, insanely hilarious, period. I was gonna say, like, my fucking Hinge profile, I think part of why so many people like me was because I was a fucking freak on my profile. I was weird. Like, the first question is a poll that says pick one, and it's the first 3 Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. That's the first thing you see. You see a picture of a hot woman, and then the next thing is a poll that tells you to pick from the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. Show us your profile? Fuck no, that's a dox as hell. That's crazy work. I also don't have the app anymore. I deleted it because I got bored. Only swipe right on radar. Me too. If I giggle or nose exhale at a profile, I will swipe. But obviously, like, I need to find the person at least a little bit attractive as well, physically. Like, physical connection is important. Because I have dated people that I'm not physically attracted to, and it also does not work out. So, don't do that. Hot tip. Get 2 shiny plus soul at the same time, and you'll be good. I'm gonna save, just because I was gonna save anyway. But, which one's marked? Neither of them. Awesome! Yay! I am so happy. You just have to throw on the voice and be very attractive. I'm very attractive to the masses. Favorite Pokemon game is Heart Gold Soul Silver. But some people online are really annoyingly dull. Because people just throw together, like, dating profiles. I spent, like, so long on mine to make it funny. Okay, one of my favorite bits, a lot of men do this, okay? But I think it's so funny when a guy has, like, a really, really normal name. Like Adam, right? And then they'll pick the dating app one that's like how to pronounce my name. And they'll be like, Adam. Like, what's wrong with you? I think that's like the funniest thing ever. It's so stupid. I've like I've seen multiple men do that on their profiles, but I think it's so fucking funny. Follow because shiny hunting is readable. Punched by the relatability of dating. Oh, period. Yeah, we yap. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, see, your name is Sam. That's like so easy to do. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh my god, dude, where the floodgates are open the house. It's just like one of those things I think my humor in particular is definitely like sarcastic, stupid, kind of like a humor. I think that's so fun. Watching the same BL anime too much? Am I addicted? Which one? Wait, which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? As a Josh of the world, I should start doing that? Yes! Oh my god. The best is like, oh, Josh. So, how do you spell that? And they're like, you're asking me how to spell Josh? You're like, yeah. Just for fun. Thank you, Timmy. He's my nephew. His name is Max. That's your name too? Oh, Josh? That's crazy. See? Perfect. Perfect. There you go. All the Joshes of the world. Now you have a new tip. What's the best thing a guy can do on the first date? That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Talk. True. Ask questions. I would say ask questions for sure, but also like talk about yourself. I'm not kidding. Like don't be afraid to carry conversation, but also don't interrupt. Right? And if you notice that you're talking for a really long time and the other person hasn't said anything, ask a question. That's the biggest thing is I think just like be a good conversationalist. I think that is something that's really important to me. And then also like don't assume anything. Like don't have expectations when you go in. I think just like go in very chill, very casually. It's just, you know, it's a first date. The first date is always just like an icebreaker, whatever. And I think if you go in more casually and you're just like unapologetically yourself when you go in, the other person is going to feel a lot more comfortable. And I think that just goes for when you meet anybody, like not even just a date, but I think just being comfortable and not like being too serious or being like scared is just like, yeah, just be cool. Just like be yourself, literally. Literally. Because I think the worst is like, the worst is being on a date where all they do is ask you questions and you learn nothing about them in return. And they're making you talk the whole time, especially if you go out to eat. And then you don't eat your food and you're talking the whole time and they're like scooping shit in. Should you bring Pokemon plushies? I'm not kidding. If I went on a date and a man had like a Pokemon plushie on a keychain, I would think that's fucking awesome because you know what? That's a conversation starter. Look at my water bottle. I would bring this on a first date. And boom, it's a conversation starter. Oh, you like Pokemon? I have my... Where's my phone? I have Tepig in my phone case. Conversation starter. There you go. Talk about your hobbies. Fuck it. Hell yeah. Talk about your hobbies. I'll talk about having a brownie phase. I don't care. I'll talk about whatever. It's so easy. 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard. I've never heard of that. And now I want to check it out. Near-death experience on my first date. We've been together for almost 2 years now. Fuck yes. Yeah, that's another thing is you could, maybe you could like create something really traumatizing for the both of you. And then you guys will be bonded for life. That's another thing. Trauma bonding. Yeah, exactly. You could bond through trauma. Isn't that awesome? I do have a lot of herba. Don't look. I got racks. Made a point to not play 20 questions. Agreed. Agreed. I also think for a date, a first date, I think it's okay. Okay. This is a big thing. Also, AK, how are you? I hope you're well. Include a picture of me at Worlds in my profile, yes or no? Yes. Yes. From what I remember, I have a picture of me at a regional holding a Tepig. That's a 0.5. I talk about Cherubi on my profile. And I have a screenshot of the article. And then I have like pictures of me and my cat. If you have a pet, post a pet on your profile. I've swiped on people just because they have a cute dog. And I'm not kidding. If someone's like kind of mid, but they have a cute dog, I'll swipe. Being a pet parent is hot. Personally. But what I was going to say was, something that is a green flag to me is if I go on a date and someone offers to pick me up, but if I say, no, that's okay, and they don't press, I like that. And the reason is because sometimes, especially when it's like fresh and it's a first date, I want to drive myself so that if for some reason I'm not vibing or something happens or I feel unsafe and I want to leave, I have the means to, and I don't have to rely on that person driving me home or like getting an Uber. So like, offer to drive. That's fine. I think that's nice and it's a good gesture. But if they're like, oh no, that's okay. And you're like, no, please, let me pick you up. Now I think you're weird. Like if you press now I think it's too much. And now I'm getting concerned as to why you want to pick me up so bad and you want me in your car. Because cars are also a very intimate spot. You know? So it's like, don't. So on a first date, like, don't be afraid of letting her drive. It doesn't make you look like less of a man if she drove herself there. Especially if it's a morning thing. Like, if you're going out to dinner, that's the other thing. First date, I would recommend doing a morning thing. And I think a restaurant is fine if that's your guys' vibe. But for me personally, I would do a morning thing. Because then, you know, you still have the whole day. Who's having morning dates? Dude, coffee, lunch, brunch. I love a morning date. Go to the mall afternoon. And that way, you know, you're not committed to dinner. If, God forbid, you know, you go to the dinner, you share a glass of wine, now you can't drive home and you need someplace to stay because you're drunk and blah, blah, blah. It's like, obviously be smart, but... Oh, I love going to the mall, bopping around the mall, just yapping. And then you could say, oh, I have evening responsibilities, I gotta get home. So now it's, you know, post-restaurant, you're not just going home like late at night after like a glass of wine and it's just like whack. Park date? Love a park date. Yeah, go on a walk. But I think park dates, you need to have some sort of plan. You know what I mean? You can't just like go to the park and then walk and sit together the whole time. There needs to be an activity. That's why I like the mall. Yeah, Pokemon Go, if you're both into Pokemon, like, hey, it's a community day. 2 to 5. Do the community day together. That would be cute. Community day together. And then once 5 p.m. is done and the community is done, you could do like a cute little trade or whatever at the end of it. And then, you know, if you're into each other, maybe you could exchange friend codes. I was going to say numbers, but you could add each other on Pogo at the end of the date. Do a little lucky trade. First shiny pays for the next date. That would be a cute little bet if people are into like betting and stuff like that. Or like at least a drink. Or a coffee or something. But like, oh, let's do con day. 2 to 5. And then after that, maybe we can grab like a little dinner if you're feeling hungry. Or something. Or maybe don't, if you're doing something like that, like a 2 to 5, ask if they're hungry after, or like, would you want to do dinner? And then you can feel the vibe. If they say that they're busy or like have evening stuff and they didn't mention it before, that means that they weren't into you and they just want to go home, and just don't take it personally. So that'd be fun. Park date requires you to bring your dogs. I will say, if you do a park date and you have a dog, bring that fucking dog. 100%. 100%. And I would say a big thing too for first dates, unless it's something that, like, if you guys were talking online for a while, I wouldn't invite them back to your place on the first date. For sure. I wouldn't invite someone back to your house unless the vibes are giving. Like, unless they're genuinely giving. Like, that is a game day decision, but on a first date, you know. Your fish are yelling at you? How's that working? Going to ask someone to go on one. What do you think I should do? Something that depends on their interests. Board game cafes? See, that's fun. That's fun. It shows a little bit of competitive spirit. And it shows how they would treat you in a competitive setting as well. If they're, like, really mean, if they get really aggressive. And like that goes to show you how they deal with like certain things. I feel like board games and video games are a big indicator of how people are acting in like arguments. Because I think there's like a self-preservation type of like skill that comes with video games and board games when you're doing like when something bad is going on. Except for Mario Kart, that doesn't count. If you crash out in Mario Kart, that's super valid. But like Monopoly, you know what I mean? Mario Kart doesn't count. Mario Kart makes everyone pissed off because that's like the same thing as road rage, and everyone gets that probably. No, they like outdoors, but they're also nerdy. I was thinking combining both. I mean, honestly, a board game cafe into like walking around into board game cafe for like an afternoon coffee. That would be a good vibe. I don't know. It's hard when you don't know the person. That's why I'm just speaking more generally. That it's profile review time, I do appreciate, of course. Barcades are, oh my god, barcades are so fun. Or like a round one. It doesn't even need to have a bar. Drinking doesn't need to be involved on a first date or any date. A round one or just arcade, period. That would be so much fun. That would be a lot of fun. Logan and Sailor Saturn, thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Those are so fun. Barcades are great. Called Player One. Yeah, we have, I mean, like everyone, a lot of places have round one. It's like a larger company, and they're everywhere. They're so fun. Ever been to a barcade? Or like, even like fucking Dave and Buster's. Dude, a midday Dave and Buster's sounds awesome. Plusles and bowling is crazy. Is he worth it? Yeah, I think so. I like it. Drinks do get really expensive. Yeah, drinks do get really expensive. So, that's also tough. That's why it's like, oh, also like, you don't want to be like, oh, let's go out drinking for our first date. Because it's like, you want to get me drunk? Why? And now it's back into like an unsafe situation. But if you go to a barcade where the primary is the arcade, not the bar, I feel like that's fine. It's like, oh, I know this really cool barcade. We could grab like one drink or whatever and then like play some games. Like that's fun. That sounds really fun. You ever been to Dave & Buster's? I went twice. I went twice at Worlds. It was so fun. It's a great time. Arcade games, do claw machines. If you're on a date, do the fucking claw machine. Claw machine at any arcade. Even if it's like the ugliest little plushie on earth. Because that is true romance. Also, it's a test of perseverance. Okay? Also, hi Scar, how's it going? I hope you're well. You sound easy if you want to... I literally read that you sound easy, and I was like, did I say something that made me sound easy? It's like, just call me a whore. Oh my god, but no, I agree. If you want to like get super drunk on the first date, I think that's a red flag. I think that is a super red flag. Though you're lucky I read both. Do you guys think the guy that camps the DDR machine brings dates? Maybe. Rich, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Maybe so. Work on completing the decks. Best of luck. Best of luck. Look! You know what's easy? Seeing shiny Plusle. So easy. I'm gonna girl bust a little too hard today. Got another DS. Okay, what color? Both TikTok and Purple app. Which one do you like more? This one's playing 3 Days Grace. Mothman, thank you for the follow. Claw machine on a date shows your skills. True. The worst dating story I have? Probably one about a really bad intimacy time, I fear. Which I don't want to talk about on the stream. Bad date? I feel like I haven't been on a lot of dates. I mean, like, I guess I have, but, like, post-dating. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I always... I have frequently start with a situationship and then turn into dating after. Is that Manaphy? I do. It's shiny, too. You can barely tell, though. Congrats on becoming an aunt. Thank you. Thank you. Use TikTok more. That's okay. I understand. Worst dates are just when the vibe isn't working. Yeah, I had a recent date like that where it just, like, wasn't vibing, and I had gone on another date with someone that I was vibing with, and I was like, I felt really bad because I kind of went into the date knowing that I like didn't really want to go on a date with this guy anymore, but I wanted to give him benefit of the doubt in case I like ended up really hitting it off with him, but I just wasn't feeling it. And I felt really bad. And then I didn't ghost him though. I ended up sending him a message and being like, listen, like, it's not you. I think I just didn't really... Not to be like, it's not you, it's me. It's like, it's not really anyone. I just feel like maybe in the long term, like, this isn't going to super work, and I don't want to waste your time. And he was like, honestly, I agree. I just, you know, I wanted to give it a little bit more time, but I totally understand. And I was like, I appreciate that. And that was it. For sure. He was fine. I think it was just kind of like the attraction wasn't there in person. So. But it happens. It happens. Happens to the best of us. But thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm very excited. What is this? Oh, it's a Snivy. I'm like, what is that? I haven't seen any of those around here. I don't know why he's on the beach. Just a girl. Yeah, all of them sleeping under the tree. Cocoa Cookie? I do! Oh my god, I made that so long ago, but I still love her. She was one of my favorite cookies in Cookie Run. I don't play Cookie Run Kingdom anymore, though. But I used to play it religiously. It was a long time ago. That was like when Cocoa Cookie was released. Around that time that I was playing. But not completely psycho enough to be horrible. Horrible. No, I don't think I've ever had a horrible first date experience. But like I said, I haven't been on that many dates. Like, I feel like when I go on dates, it's typically like with someone that I am like actively seeing. Like I'm friends with a lot of people first before going on dates. I feel like I've only been on dates with strangers like 3 times maybe my whole life. Other than that, I feel like I've been friends first with the people that I date, and I think that's just kind of like my personal experience. Or like if I have met a stranger like on a dating app, I'm a very busy person and I travel a lot. So sometimes I'll meet someone on an app and I'll have to say like, hey, bad news. We met at a really inconvenient time. I'm not going to be able to see you for like 3 weeks. Is that okay? And they're like, yeah, whatever. But we'll still text every day and like get to know each other. And then I feel like I actually know them, and it feels like we've been talking for a while at that point. So it's like, no, if it was something they weren't okay with, but they were like, okay, 3 weeks is a long fucking time to like not see someone, I would want to see you sooner, I would totally understand, because I'm just a busy girl. I don't know. I mean, that's why it's not working. Yeah, I think, honestly, waiting to, like, fully ask someone on a date is okay. I think taking the time to fully text someone for, like, at least a week is... Just talking about me. I'm so considerate and thoughtful. Yeah, for sure, bro. Does anyone know who this guy is? But it's like, I don't know. I am not, Franny. Thanks for asking. I've been asked 2 different, like, ethnicities today that aren't me. And I'm curious if it's the eye makeup. My eye makeup is making me look different. Hi, Garnet. How's it going? I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm more of a streamer, you know? Trying to be a YouTuber, though. Didn't have a box. Oh, they triple bagged it? Damn! Wait, did you say what color it was? I missed it. I'm sorry. Can you say what color it was? Say religiously while the current update on CRK has to deal with the cookie religion of the order. Honestly, yeah, Cookie Run Kingdom is crazy. I also prefer friends first, but again, I think I fall on a demisexual spectrum, so it's kind of like needed for me to be friends with someone first. Playing fantasy this year? No, I don't normally. It's the skin complexion. Oh, okay. I don't necessarily agree, but I guess it depends on where. How much time do I have? So much. Okay. I can never remember. Oh yeah, Draw, you're all good. Thank you for again. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care of yourself. Okay. Mini strangers. Okay. Word. No, I agree. As long as you come with patience and an open mind, it can't be horrible. Exactly. I also think, again, this is like circling back to the self-confidence thing. I think that if someone is super self-deprecating on a first date, it makes me want to die. Because again, like, the hottest thing is for someone to just be confident in themselves. And I think that manifests in, like, not being too nervous, going in very chill, going in very cool, and, like, not being weird. Like, don't talk badly about yourself. You know, because it's like, what am I supposed to... Like, I don't fucking know you. What am I supposed to say? Ugh, sorry I'm late. I'm so tired. I just fucking hate myself. It's like, oh, sorry to hear that. Missed so much. It's been... Oh my god, no, I know. It's been so long. I don't plan on picking it back up. I fear I am too impulsive and bad with my money to play a gacha game. That's why I deleted it in the first place. That and the meta was starting to piss me off. Like, I feel like we were meta creeping all the time. Like, power creeping with the cookies. It was just, like, getting really annoying. Garnet, welcome back. Try to come up with your thoughts on Mega Victory Bell. Yeah! Now, hold on. Lock in. On Masters? Yeah, exactly. I try to avoid gacha games like the plague. That's why I never downloaded Uma Musume. Makes me want to retire as president of the bank. Yup. That's what I'm saying. Time to hop on Uma Musume. No! No! I can't play the horse girl game. I will spend money on it. I will. Rarity above ancient? That's nuts. What if you played a Pokemon playthrough, but with only my favorite Pokemon? Dude, I'd fucking lose. My favorite Pokemon are all babies. Unless I tried to use strong ones. Like, would I be able to... Like, if my favorite Pokemon wasn't the evolution, but the base form, would I be allowed to evolve? Because... Like, Eevee, Tepig, Cherubi, and Morpeko aren't gonna do too hot. I fear. And, like, Esper. If it's Eevee, it has to be my favorite evolution. Okay, Sylveon. That would be great, to be honest. I bet I could figure it out. Also, IG, thank you for the luck. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Only Pokemon you know are getting Megas? That would be cool, but I'd have to start that, like, now. And I'm already doing a playthrough. Pull a penny, bring all the evolutions? Dude, I should. I'll pick my top 6 faves. Being late on the first date with a stranger is wild. Dude, I agree. I always leave early. I'm always an early girl. But that's also just, like, how I was raised. Not even just for dates, like, for everything. I'm always, like, okay, it takes 15 minutes to get there, and my appointment is at 6, so I'm gonna leave at 5:30. I always need to get there early, especially for the doctor's office. Because what if there were forms that I didn't fill out online? Or, like, what if I missed something and I need to sign a bunch of paperwork? Ah! My evolutions tier list? That's a loaded question. Sylveon number 1, Espeon number 2. I honestly think it's... I keep saying it's Umbreon number 3, but I... Actually, you know what? I think it is Umbreon number 3. Umbreon and Vaporeon are very close. Vaporeon's number 4. Who do I have? The Gen 4s and the rest of the Gen 1s. After Vaporeon, maybe Leafeon, Flareon, Glaceon, Jolteon. I think that's my list. Mind you, I like all of them. Like, I don't hate any of the evolutions. I think that's just my order. Ballad, thank you. Ballad. Baba Booey. Ballad. Bello! Ballad. I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm Ballad. Espeon's your least favorite? Really? I love Espeon. I love her. Leafeon the most mid? Wait, what do you mean most mid? I just think it's like, I think it's pretty. I just think it's shiny is really disappointing. It's like how Bellsprout would say below. Hello? Hello? It's minions. Maybe a new Eevee for ZA. I almost feel like they would have teased it already, but I don't know. We've only just started getting the new Megas. So I guess there's still a shot, but I don't know. Oh, I like shiny Espeon. I like shiny Espeon. Oh, sorry. I saw my name in a text and I thought it was important, but my mom is talking about baby stuff. She was talking about my behavior as a baby. Apparently, I didn't like the boogie sucker, whatever that is. It's Glorp. Espeon is Glorp. On, thank you so much for the follow. Awesome says hello is below. Hello. Because new fighting style? I think we get a... I don't know. I don't know what EV they'd give us. I feel like if they did fighting, they would have to do all the other physical types. Like, I think if they did dragon, people would stop asking for... Well, I don't think people would stop asking for more evolutions, but people would probably shut up. Because the rest are physical types. And, like, the theory is that EV is all of the special types from before the physical special split, but when they did the physical special split into types instead of moves in Gen 3... Or was it Gen 2? No. I don't remember. Whatever. Regardless. Gen 4? No, that was the type split. That was, I mean, the move split. The type split was Gen 3. I thought. You guys are so dumb. You guys are not real Pokemon fans. Split was Gen 4! Split was Gen 4! That was the type split, babes. Or not the type split, the move split. The whole vibe of the evolutions, the whole reason people are like, oh, it's all the special types, is because there was a split before that. There was a split before that. Are they not the same one? No. No, there were two splits. Okay, there were two splits. Because it used to just be like attack, defense, HP, speed, right? And then they split the attack and defenses into special attack and special defense, and then physical attack and physical defense. And whenever they did that, okay? Whenever they did that, they decided type, or they decided special and physical by typing, not by moves. So like ghost type was physical and fire type was special. So all of the evolutions, I guess minus Sylveon because it didn't exist, right? Sylveon, they were all special types. So that was, okay, so that was Gen 2. I was going to say, I feel like it wasn't Gen 3, but they changed it. It was in Gen 3, but it started in Gen 2. And then Gen 4 made it so that it's by move. So instead of having Flare Blitz, for example, be a special move, and like along with Flamethrower is now special and Flare Blitz can be physical. So they split it. So that's what I was asking, was it Gen 3 or 2? And everyone said 4 because nobody listened to me. Educate the children? Thank you. I will. Also, Sam, thank you for the Become Kitten. And thank you for the TikTok as well. Poor Flareon didn't get Flare Blade. Dude, Flareon's level up moveset was so ass. I said nothing because I'm silly. You said nothing because you didn't want to be confidently wrong. Also, Mandix, and I might have said thank you to Mandix, but thank you, Sarah Omolga, for the follows. Thank you guys for the follows today. I appreciate it. Awkward physical attackers to be special type. Exactly. Exactly. Gen 2 did special split. Special stat becomes... Yeah, I'm aware what special is. I actually just said all of that out loud, DJ. And I think that's the craziest part is I literally just said that. All I needed was, oh yeah, that happened in Gen 2. I know what it was that happened. It was the specification in whatever. Had special in Gen 1. Oh, special. But then they split it. So when did the types happen? I was typing slow. Well, you could stop typing when you realize that I have it right. Like, you could delete it. I think that's the cool thing, is you don't have to hit send on something that was already said. It was Gen 2. So what was special for in Gen 1? Physical special split for most of Gen 4. We've been said. Guys, I understand that I'm a woman, but like, you don't have to talk to me like that. Ocean Raptor, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Like, I get that I am a woman, that I am female. But I actually, like, I do understand things, and sometimes I actually do frequently say them out loud. Thought the types were physical special in Gen 1. That's what I'm asking. Special was just offense and defense combined. Okay, so follow-up question. Follow-up question then. Was then the types, did that start in Gen 1 then? Because if special, if it was for offense and defense combined, then that would suggest that offensively you could hit specially. So that started in Gen 1 then. I thought something happened in Gen 3 though, that changed it. It says Gen 3. Thank you guys for the follows. What types in Gen 3 are physical and which are special? Okay. Okay, no, it says in Gens 1 to 3. Why was this person asking Gen 3? Seeing comments online saying that Emerald is before the physical special split, but I just started playing and the mons have special attack and defense. Okay. Physical special split is when moves change their physical and special designation based on the move itself. Stop. This is not what I want. Where did it say Gens 1 to... Hold on, let me get rid of this. And then let me do it by types. Physical special split types. Damage category. No. Introduced in Generation 4. No, this is not the one that I want. Type determined. No. Oh, before the split. I'm sorry. Before the split, Gens 1 to 3. Type determined. And then it was all the same. Okay, so it wasn't Gen 1. Oh my god. Then what happened in Gen 3? Because I feel like something happened in Gen 3. Unless people just said it was Gen 3. Also, thank you for the follow, good guy. I appreciate it. Hi, Sarah. How's it going? I hope you're well. Gen 1. Get things like Taurus and Chansey using Blizzard, Ice Beam, because they're good special, was also good offense. Right. That's not what I asked. Gen 3 had abilities natures. Oh, maybe that's what it was. That started. Because abilities and natures didn't exist before. Natures didn't exist in Gen 2? Yeah, no, right? Definitely abilities were Gen 3. Ability in nature, not any type thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Items were, okay. So Gen 1 had the physical special split by types. And that continued through Gen 3 before they changed it in Gen 4 to the types. Which I was aware of from the beginning, by the way. The Gen 4 thing. Ever play Pokemon? I feel like you might like it. Guys, stop judging my home screen! That's a really good idea. Maybe I'll try it. No, don't look. And weather. Oh my god, wait, Gen 3 kind of ate. Gen 3 actually ate with that. Only 1 mark, Dawn. I'm so sorry. 1 mark and 5 checks. That's terrible. I haven't gotten any marks today, I think, actually. When do we get Poke Park? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay, so yeah, I was mixing up, I think, the physical thing. I haven't played Gens 1 and 2 in so long, okay? So, okay. It all started in Gen 1. And then they made it by type in Gen 4, so that was like the big thing. I think it's tough because when you say the physical special split, people are like, that was Gen 4! It's like, oh my god, we're not talking about the same thing, I promise. People get so excited. So excited. Be like, no! No, the split was in Gen... Shh. Shh. You could split in different ways. It's like cutting a sandwich in half versus diagonally. It's okay. It wasn't just you. It was everybody. Everybody gets so excited to say someone else is wrong when you're not actually listening. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. That's all. At the beach. I'm a father. I'm a husband. No, we're actually not talking about Shiny Plusle now. We're actually completely ignoring Plusle. All I know is Darkrai needs a nerf. What? What are you talking about? He did get nerfed, I thought. Didn't they change Dark Void? Am I crazy? Okay, thank you for the super shiny look. Favorite food? Okay. I'm so sorry, but we need to stop with the questions. Remember what we said about don't do 20 questions on a first date? I know that I'm streaming and this isn't a first date, but it feels the same way. Because it immediately changes the topic when I just actually started a new conversation and asked a question about something else, and it actually makes me so annoyed. Like, I genuinely think the most annoying thing someone can do, well, not the most annoying, but one of the most annoying things is when someone just comes into a chat and keeps asking me a new question every 2 minutes. Because what happened to conversation? Anyway, they double nerfed it. Okay, that's what I thought. They, like, changed accuracy and stuff. Also, Marie, thank you for the follow. That's what I thought. See, I just wanted that question answered first. I asked a question. Hi, Jake. How's it going? I'm gonna go from 80 to 50 and also made it only selectable by Darkrai, who's never been legal. Until now. Wait, actually, is that true? Also, Charm, thank you for the summer sun. I appreciate it. And Rich, thank you for the raw tier 1. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes, channel multiplier, all of that. It's Smeargle's fault. I know. As soon as you said they made it only usable by Darkrai, I was like, ah. I know who caused this. My little kiwi. My little kiwi. Okay, but then the second nerf didn't nerf Darkrai, though. Because Darkrai still got to use Dark Void. But they did nerf it as it, like, the first time. 80 accuracy sleep move that spread is insane. Like, that is truly insane. I will say. But Darkrai is available. Can you move Darkrai up to Scarlet and Violet? I feel like yes, right? Because it's in Legends. And I was able to move Manaphy up. So in this Reg J, I can never keep track of the letters. In Reg J, they allowed mythicals. So can't you use Darkrai now? But maybe it's not as good because it's 50% accuracy, so people aren't using it. Or maybe there's just other ones that are better. I've heard Migirna is really good. Yes, you can. There you go. Yeah, except now. Except now. Now, mythical... I thought there was one time where mythicals were legal. Am I crazy? But it was like so long ago. Am I nuts? Maybe I'm like... Maybe I'm gaslighting myself. I thought there was once upon a time that mythicals... But it was like one game, one regulation. I feel like it was a Worlds. But maybe not. What's the difference between mythical and legendary? Mythicals are distributions, typically. Like, they're events. So they're not, like, actively available directly in the game until Arceus, which makes it really confusing because you can literally just get Arceus. I also think it's base stat. I think all mythicals have the same base stat total. I might be mistaken. I think they have like a base stat total of 500 or something. By making a picnic, it's more easy. I mean, it just resets the spawns. That's all. It doesn't really make it easier. Well, I guess it does in a way. But I make my sandwich, and then I do picnic resets to reset all the outbreak spawns in front of me. So that way I can have new spawns to look at if they aren't shiny. Maybe I'm nuts. We're releasing an Eevee-themed product for Switch 2. Really? I didn't see it. Oh my god, I'll have to look. If it's on Twitter, tag me in it. Mythicals get movies, but that's not even, like, necessarily true anymore. We haven't gotten a movie since Zarude. We don't get movies anymore. Pokemon movies are dead. Like, whatever happened to the movies? I wish. Dudes who be... Yeah, and, like, Cherish Balls and stuff like that. Though I guess technically these, like, well, the pseudos, the shiny pseudos are a distribution. They just never give us shinies anymore. Now all shinies are mythical. But, put on my Scarlet and Shiny Ant again? Do it. Yeah, get Trico! Trico's a sick one. I liked in late Switch when they started getting absolutely wild. You get 2 Pokemon for this tournament. One is Magikarp. I was not around, like, watching VGC for Swish. I wish, though. It seemed really interesting. Only catch legendaries in regular Pokeballs? Why? Dude, imagine if you were resetting to catch one in a regular Pokeball, because you would, like, run out of balls or something, and then, it was shiny. Like, what would you do? Some mythicals, Mew, Jirachi, Celebi, have a base, for 600. Deoxys and Darkfire mythicals but have different stat spreads. Deoxys is a little whack. Ugh. Oh my god, I was about to be like, watch, the shiny isn't marked because I locked in on the wrong one. But it is. 2 marked Plusle next to each other. They might kiss. This is like my first marked one today, I think. I haven't gotten a mark in forever. At all today. I'm pretty sure, right? I don't think so. Ugh, that's terrible. First shiny was in Sun and Moon, even though I played Gens 1 to 5. My first shiny was in White, I think. Yeah, I just got a shiny. You like it? Do you like my shiny? Add to my party, please. All right, ready? This is it. This is the one. Okay. Life is impossible. I just want my rat. Is that too much to ask? How much time on the sandwich? Oh, 2 minutes? Okay, I could do one more after this sandwich, but I'll probably get up to pee first. Marked, but at what cost? At least it wasn't sociable, I guess. No harm in another lunchtime. Except there is harm, and it's my mental health. So. But also, hi, Hoss. How's it going? Geodude in Legends. Aw, that's cool. Did you get him from hitting a rock, or was he, like, just out and about? Because that would be crazy. A rock Geodude, the like little crystals. Island with a lot of execute and leech life had been buffed. Oh yeah, strong leech life. Farming in a little my Crobat. Okay. Found an egg and also a pincer. Like shinies? That's cool. I love that. Oh wait, I read that already. Did like it until it wasn't the right mark. I know, me too. At least we found a mark today. Because it was not looking good for me. I'm gonna be honest. It was not looking good. Playing around, heard the legend shiny ping. I miss that so much. I hope ZA has it. I truly do. I miss the shiny ping. This hunt would be so much less horrific if I had the shiny ping. And like, obviously I've learned what the shiny looks like. It's fine. But also, God, I wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to learn what it looked like. I wish I didn't know the difference between regular and shiny Plusle. It makes me sad that I do. It needs it. Get to experience Nintendo World at Universal. Ooh, wait, exciting. I have so much fun. I'm jealous. I didn't end up going because I went to Disney when I was in LA, but I didn't go to Nintendo World because the day that our friend Austin went, we were at the venue. So it wasn't in our agenda, which is sad. Because he didn't have a ticket that day. I think it was like Friday. So I didn't go. I'm so sad. I would have loved to go. Shiny ping is a lifesaver? Dude, I bet. I bet. And like, I'm pretty good at seeing colors, and sometimes this shit is hard. Like things like Flabébé are actually impossible in this game. It's crazy. Genuinely impossible. Because they're so tiny. Like Tanamouse and stuff. Like, girl, how am I supposed to see? I can't see anything. Old millennial eyes. I feel like you can't have old and millennial in the same sentence. But maybe that's just me. Because both of them, well, I guess my oldest sister is definitely millennial, and then my other older sister is like kind of on the cusp. I think. Technically. I don't know. It depends. Do we say 98 is millennial? Is like the end of it? I don't know. Get called old by, well, yeah, by young people, but young people are stupid. When I was like fucking 16, I thought 30 was old, okay? People live to be 100. 98 is a cusp. Okay. Then my sisters are 94 and 96, so I guess they are millennials, but they're not old. Cade. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. What the heck? If you guys just got a gift sub, make sure to say thank you to Cade. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, dude. My millennial test is if you can remember 9/11. Well, I fear I was 1. So, that's not me. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dude. I really do appreciate it. Late 90s is Gen Z or millennial, depending on who you ask. Okay. Okay. Word. Word. Using these 5 as bait to get the mark. Oh, okay. Well, it did summon a shiny. So you were close. 96 almost certainly doesn't. Christina has a crazy memory, and she's the one born in 94. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? I think my sandwich is up. So I don't have my catching power anymore. That's awkward. That's so awkward. Every Pokemon game needs a shiny sound. And Safari Zone. Honestly, agreed. I miss Safari Zone being in like every game. I'm of the youngest millennials, 31, and I joke that I'm old, but I'm not actually old. Okay. Okay. Word. Word. I get it. I get the vibe. What am I at? Okay. Gorge. Let me open my picnic. I do have to pee. And also I'm out of water, so I'm gonna get another water bottle. Oh my god, and I guess I'm gonna take my meds. And then we'll do one more sandwich and then I'll stop. Ugh. Life is so hard, you guys. Sometimes it's so hard to breathe. Anyway, I'm done being dramatic. I'm gonna go grab some water and use the bathroom. I will be right back. I'm gonna run an ad while I'm gone, and then we'll get more shinies. Okay, be right back. Okay, hi. Tell me I'm pretty. That's when the hunger really hits me. Your little heart goes pitter patter. Alright. Let's do this. One last little sandwich. Oi. Life is impossible. I'm also warm, so I'm taking off my jacket. I look kind of insane. That's okay. Perrin. Is Perrin hot in the DLC? Yeah, of course she is. She's Perrin, dude. She's hot. She's fine as hell. I love Perrin. She's so cute, too. She's just cutesy. She's so nice. Oh, got it going? I know. I'm saying. Dude, we've been on this. Gosh, she's caked. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, they're making more hot women on purpose. They're making more hot women so people stop liking the children characters. But then you still got people that love Lily and Marnie. And meanwhile, you look at the rest of the fucking game and there's people like Sonia and Melanie and Nessa. Like, there is someone for everybody. And they're like, I like Marnie because she's emo. I don't fucking know. And it's like, well, she's also like 14. So now what? Like, I like Lily and Marnie as characters. I think they're cutesy. Just like how I like Hal. Or Blue. Well, Blue when I was a kid. I used to have a crush on Blue when I was a kid. But not anymore. I guess there is adult Blue, though. I don't know. Is he an adult in Sun and Moon? I guess Ultra Sun and Moon in the little thing. I guess I can find out when I go to the post game. But him and Red, aren't they like all grown up in Alola, like on their honeymoon or something? And it's like it's yaoi. Some of the girls in the game are built like bodybuilders. Yeah, in a good way. Dude, have you seen Olivia? She's not built like a bodybuilder. She's built like my wife. And Wick, do not get me started. They're like 25. Wait, that's my age. Aw, that's so hype. I guess that would make sense. Like, I guess they're like as old as they aged with the franchise, specifically Red and Blue. Red and Blue and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yeah, they're in the post game somewhere. I forget where it is, but you can like battle them or something. We'll find them. In my playthrough, we'll find them. How many wives do you have in Alola? Burnett, Olivia, Wick, Lusamine. I think that's it right now. Because someone was like, oh my god, I can't wait to see your reaction to Plumeria. And I was like, Plumeria? Because I always thought that Plumeria was a minor. And we met her already. And I obviously didn't react because I was under the impression she was a minor. So no worries, Garnet. Welcome back. I hope the workout went well. I hope you're feeling the grind. I don't know. I've never gymmed in my life. Never played Ultra? That's neat. Yeah, they brought them back. Because, you know, Miss Girl goes to Kanto at the end, and then, spoilers! Miss Girl wants to go to Kanto, and then I guess they were like, oh my god, what if they brought Kanto to us? Why don't we just take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else? Hi, Kamaria. Welcome back. Did I miss the vibes? Missed the vibes while you were gone. You missed it. The TikTok chat went crazy with freaks. Had Ultra Moon, but I haven't played it. Dude, you should play it. It's good games. Yes, you guys are seeing how good the games are. You gotta play your ultras. Gotta play the ultras. According to a quick search, Plumeria is 20. Oh. Okay. I always thought she was like 16. I don't know. I always thought she was on the younger side, but okay. I mean, in real life, 20 would be too young for me anyway, but I don't know. I never like saw her that way. I always thought she was really young. That's kind of like how I felt about Jasmine in Heart Gold Soul Silver, the gym leader, the steel gym leader. Apparently she's an adult. And I think she's giving child. Like, I think Jasmine, like, actually looks 13. Like, if you told me that Jasmine, the gym leader, was, like, 14 from Heart Gold Soul Silver, I would believe you. But apparently she's an adult, and I didn't know. I didn't know. I also thought that Jasmine was, like, 12, and then someone was, like, fighting me about it. That she was a kid in the original? So did I. But people were like, no, like, she takes care of the lighthouse, so she's an adult. And I was like, and I'm 10 going on a journey across the world. That doesn't mean anything. So mad? No, I know. You missed it. It really went wild in here. We were raving like crazy. But, like, in the original, when you say original, you mean, like, gold and silver? I don't know. I have no idea. But I feel like I looked it up the other day. Unless I'm mistaken. But I looked it up the other day. The worst is when a character, they'll estimate between, like, oh, this character's age is between 13 and 19. It's like, girl, what? What are you, like, what are we talking about? Actually, what are you on about? And people are like, see, 19. I'm like, or 13. Hello? Jasmine is officially 17 in Johto, but in Unova, she's an adult. Oh. Dude, this is like Caitlyn all over again. Dude, I always thought that Caitlyn in Black and White was a minor, but apparently she's not. Apparently she's, like, actually an adult. Because she's a minor in Gen 4. When she, like, but I thought she was, like, mad young in Gen 4. So I thought she'd be, like, young. But apparently she's, like, 20-something, I think. Everyone ages except for Ash? I guess so, dude. They bring back characters, like, all the time, and they actually get old in the games. I know, can I think Jasmine is hot, or is that Creeper? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I think regardless, Jasmine's design reads really young to me. That's just me. And I think it's hard because it's like no one's gonna think of her as Black 2, White 2 Jasmine. In the original, I think like people always think of a character in the original game, right? So if someone said, oh, I have a crush on Jasmine, and she's officially 17 in Johto, that to me would be like uncomfortable. Because that's the game and looks that you associate her with. I think she's probably in that like challenge where you fight a bunch of old gym leaders and like you fight some of the old champions and stuff too. I forget what it's called. But, you know. I don't think of her as in Black 2, White 2. Yeah, World Tournament, that's what it's called. I haven't played Black 2, White 2 in so long. It's giving child, right? She looks really young. It's the outfit. It's the outfit and the hairstyle. I just feel like she looks young. I fear. That's why, like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like the person can be legally an adult but present really young. It's kind of like when Ariana Grande was in her Goo Goo Gaga era. Do you know what I mean? A lot of women were like, okay, I understand that Ariana Grande is an adult, but if a man has a crush on Ariana Grande, like, I feel a little weird about it. Counting how many Pokemon you see, how many times you put at the picnic. I'm counting the number of shiny Plusles I get. Do with that information what you will. That was a good question. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is, that is how it be. How long? I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know. I have to download my VODs and start posting them again. I have the first VOD on my YouTube channel, which I don't know if I posted it the immediate next day, though. That's the only problem. Definitely the outfit. Yeah, I think it's like the little bow and the little, like, cardigan thing. It's giving young. Explaining how Smeargle is good for catching Pokemon. It can learn any move. So, just by the nature of Smeargle. So, you get a bunch of... You obviously have a ginormous move pool of things that you can use. So, you can get stuff like False Swipe and Spore and whatever while also just being normal type. It's also very fast. So it tends to act first compared to whatever you're hunting, and you're able to, like, run away pretty easily in older games. But my Smeargle in particular has Spore, Super Fang, Taunt, and Soak. So basically the reasoning for each of those is Spore obviously puts things to sleep. Super Fang is so that I am not false swiping, like, steel types. Like, if I were false swiping, like, if I were hunting Beldum, and I wanted to false swipe a Beldum, which you shouldn't do because it has takedown, but if I wanted to bring down its damage, false swipe is going to do way less because it's resisted compared to Super Fang, which always does half. It also makes it so that if you do use Super Fang and then realize after that it has a self-damaging move, you have a couple more tries than if you were to false swipe, bring it down to 1, then it immediately kills itself. But typically I try and research a Pokemon if it has any self-harming moves. Before I use any, like, damaging moves. And then Taunt is obviously so it can't use things like Memento. And then Soak is so that for grass types, I could still Spore it. And I don't know that there is any other Pokemon that can actually naturally, by, like, level up or egg moves or whatever, get that exact level up move set. Except for Smeargle. She is smart. I know what I know. This is also my 250th Plusle. So, and it's marked. So I'm feeling really good about that. Favorite bat Pokemon? Is that a question? Breloom? Breloom doesn't get Soak, I fear. I don't know that he gets Taunt either. And I also don't think he gets Super Fang. He gets False Swipe, though. False Swipe and Spore. I do know Ball. I do my best. All right, here we go. Plusle. Plusle number 250. Give it up for Plusle number 250. Sociable. Damn it. I should have guessed sleepy. It's dark. It's nighttime. That was a question? Oh, for lore reasons, it's Swoobat. But I have lore with, like, positive lore with Swoobat at the moment, so. Anyway, Spore, Taunt, False Swipe, and Soak, but yeah, Super Fang is also great. I had False Swipe and switched to Super Fang in the event of, you know, fighting things that resist normal. Ariana has gone through a lot of phases, yeah. Now she's in her Glinda phase. And that's okay. Some of those Plusle are world record breaking Plusle. That is true! A good chunk of them are. I did that like the whole day. I think I did Plusle almost the entire 12 hours, except for when I ate pizza at like 6 p.m. and we did 3 DAs, and then I immediately went back to Plusle. So, we cooked. These Plusle are cooking, I fear. But we didn't get the target. Didn't know Soak allows you to sleep grass types? Yeah, so Soak changes the type of the Pokemon you're battling to water. Which then makes it so that you can use Spore or like other powder moves on grass types. Fun factoid. Also, that Pokemon, well, I guess that's a powder move, will be affected by Rage Powder then. Because it makes its typing water. First person I've seen with a Plusle obsession? I am actually not the first person you've seen with a Plusle obsession because I don't have one. Also prevents explosion. No, that's damp. Which is what normal did say. Yeah, so damp is an ability that is on Pokemon like Golduck, and I want to say Quagsire has it as well. There's a couple. But that is the ability that prevents explosion. So explosion, unfortunately, is unavoidable, but the hope is that you could put it to sleep and then, you know, have it not wake up and immediately use explosion. But thankfully in Scarlet and Violet, you could save before a shiny, so it's not a big deal. Also, hi, Alex. How's it going? I hope you're well. Yeah, unfortunately, Soak only affects the actual typing of the Pokemon, not the explosion or self-destruct. That's the only thing that I can't prevent with Smeargle. But yeah, Soak is just a move. Wacko, hurry up. Oh yeah, you haven't gotten a Wacko today. Yeah, I haven't heard Wacko yell at me today. Have I completed my Paldea Pokedex? Nah, I'm raw dogging. Just kidding. Yes, I have. I have Shiny Charm and Mark Charm. Don't worry, guys. There you go. That was easy. See, all I had to do was ask. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies. Also, hi, Sevi. How are you doing? Sorry. My brain just, like, stopped working mid-sentence. But yeah. Anyway. That's my Smeargle. That's the story of Kiwi. And I love Kiwi. Kiwi is the best Smeargle ever in the whole world. And I feel bad that she shares a name with my shitty-ass Bounsweet. Just kidding. She's a Serena now, so she might actually be good. But I haven't used her at all yet. In Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Dude, that thing freaking sucks. It sucks. I'll take it. 65 Gyat? Dude, I haven't checked my levels in ages. Jace win? I thought you said they were bad before. What happened? They locked in? Pokemon Elite, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. At the cost of your beer? Well, how does that work? What do you mean? What happened to your beer? What does your beer have to do with them winning? Did you, like, hold a religious sacrifice? You knocked it over. Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that. How full was it? Like, is it a mess? Build a team for the global challenge. Oh my god, isn't that this weekend? Ooh, wait, that's exciting. Hold on, what are you running? I wish the global challenge was, like, streamed. I want to watch. I mean, I know some people do, like, stream it. But I want to watch, like, a regional. I'm so excited to go to Pittsburgh. I got my pass, my little spectator pass to go. Global Challenge is next weekend? No! now. I want it now. I don't want to watch VGC. I'm craving more watch after Worlds. I want watch. Why Scarlet instead of Violet? Because I like the Paradox Mons more. Got recipe to... Hi, I got recipe to watch you by a friend as I want to stream Pokemon soon. Recommended. Word. Okay, word. Well, that's cool. They like me. What type do I identify with the most? Definitely electric. Electric for sure. I say as I hunt Plusle. On the GC grind? Well, I'm not playing it, but I do want to watch. I don't like to suffer, but I will watch other people suffer. But with all the love and support in the world. Also, Dezzles, you're all good. Thank you so much for hanging out. Enjoy your food. Thank you for the lurk. Also gonna lock in day 2 pit. I believe it. Weren't you like damn close at Atlanta? Didn't you 5-3 at Atlanta or something? Or maybe it's something else where you were keeping us updated. I forget. That's like pretty solid. Told me they enjoy your streams a lot. I'm enjoying this. Aw, yay! Well, that's very kind. Tell your friend I said thank you so much. People sometimes stream their runs. I know. I'm gonna have to look. I feel like Joe streams it sometimes. The global challenge. Maybe Topo will stream it. Topo, I think, streams it a lot, but we partially stream at the same time, and then because he streams at night. Maybe he'll be live tonight. Do you see them? No. Well, I shouldn't say that so confidently. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's Reg H, but building a soak/rain team, that'd be kind of crazy. Building a soak team is nuts. I think GC is Reg H. I think so too. Atlanta, I bombed. Milwaukee, I 5-3'd. Okay, word. Right. Made up for Atlanta with a shiny retro challenge. Oh, right. Wait. Which shiny did you... Were you the Cyndaquil or was that someone else? Because I remember that being a whole thing. Because were you were the one near... You were the person... You were like across from us or was that someone else? And they were... And it was like, oh my god, this is my... Yeah, okay, so that was you. Okay. Dude. Atlanta was a year ago. And by that, I mean it was like 4 months ago, but my memory is so fucked. Okay, that was you, and you were like, oh my god, this is my first full-on shiny ever. And then like me, Cam, and Hasty all looked at each other and wanted to immediately burst into tears because that was like the sweetest thing ever that we got to experience that with you. Okay. It's all coming back. It's all coming back. I remember. Ah, that was so cool. We were like genuinely so... We were like, oh, this is so cool. It's my first full-on shiny. And we were like, really? And you were like, yeah, whatever. I was just like, I've been working on this. I really wanted to, you know, like join, whatever. And we were like, guys, oh my god. The first one, we got to be here. Because that's such a cool thing to experience like someone's first full-on shiny ever. It's cool to like be there when someone gets a full-on shiny, period. So... That was hype. I remember that. Ugh. God, my eyeball. Pick up a game to compete in if I want to go to more events. Yeah, I gotta pick up Scarvi. But, you know, I mean, I guess you could do something else. What if you do competitive Go? Ever think about that one? Ooh. Competitive Pokemon Go. I'm gonna say it. A lot of the competitive Pokemon Go players are hot. I'm gonna say it. Don't kill the messenger. I'm gonna say it. A lot of them are hot. And I think it's because they go outside. Oh my god. Me and Hasty are like parasocially in love with Marto. In a very casual way. Favorite shiny? Well, Goodra is one of mine. The whole Gumi line. And, Who's seasonal? Sorry, my brain short-circuited. Also, hi, Adam. Dude, I was just talking about hot Pokemon Go players. And my fucking boy. Hi, Adam. How are you? I hope you're well. How was the rest of your worlds? I hope you had an amazing time. We had so much fun. Anyway, I also play Pokemon Go, guys. I opened the app today, actually, and I fed my buddy. Twice. I'm trying to make it a Sylveon. I really want to, since they're raising the level cap, I'm like freaking the fuck out because I am level 42 and I have been level 42 for probably like 2 years. And it's because I am struggling to evolve evolutions because I keep forgetting. So I'm working on Sylveon because I have a 3-star female shiny Eevee. That's like pretty decent, so. Just happy to be here for the vibes. Well, I'm happy to provide the good vibes for the team build. Nuzlockers look like goblins because they get no UVs. Pogo players are the opposite. I'm not gonna lie. No, wait, no. There are some cute Nuzlockers. Look at like Moxie and Wacko. They look great. Lock in. I fear both of them like have jobs though. I fear they actually do go outside because I think they both have full-time jobs. So maybe that's maybe that would do it. I don't know of them, Kamaria. Do they do Twitch at all, or are they only on like YouTube? Nuzlocking is cool. I like watching Nuzlocks a lot. Level scales with you. I'll be close to 60. Oh. Yay! But I still have to do all the quests. Ugh. I still gotta do the quests. I didn't realize it was scaling with me. So they're like rescaling the experience? I'll do the quests. I'm not kidding, probably like 15 million experience over. We're not the only two with full-time jobs. And you know what? That was not on purpose either. I promise you that was not on purpose. Zero shade to the jobless Nuzlockers. I'm sure some of you are cute too. Sorry to the unemployed Nuzlockers. Also, hi Austin, how's it going? I hope you're well. Someone plays competitive Go. Don't play competitive Go. Wait, why? What's the tea? Marto's objectively attractive, but the accent helps. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a super crazy, like, oh, I got the accent type of person with anybody. But no, whenever like, it was when I was watching Worlds and I saw him for the first time, I was like, I didn't realize that, like, competitive Pokemon players could be built like this. That's crazy. Like, there are some really beautiful people in all of the competitives. In my opinion. There are just some beautiful people out there. Some people are just gorge. It's crazy. Oh, rescaled Pokemon levels won't change. Okay. Whatever that means. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so that's like slightly less stressful. So if you're level 50, are you going to become level 80 or are you going to become level like 70 something? Like, are they going to actually give you a reason to want to level up? Also, why 80? But okay, the annoying thing I have to do is evolve Pokemon with items, and I have like 41 Unova Stones and like probably less than 10 of everything else. But I don't have Litwick candy. I think like 70-ish. Okay. That's whack. So what's the point? I mean, like, that's exciting because I feel like level 50 has been the cap for so long, but spooky season coming up. So that's why they're raising it? Okay. I mean, whatever. Listen, I'm not mad. Give long-time players motivation, and 70 plus will get lucky trades more frequently. Oh. More perks. Well, I am one that enjoys a perk or two. As in P-E-R-K, alright? Hold on. Mine's out of the gutter, okay? Nuzlocke of Gem 4? Wait, yes. You should. YouTube, I'm pretty sure, but he's really funny. I'll check him out. I'm always down to watch a good YouTube Nuzlocke. Don't play Go because the state of the game has consistently been iffy. Okay, word. Like when they nerfed Primeape. I mean Annihilate. That's the only Go lore that I know. That's all I've got. Oh my god, look! Mark, 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 Mark! Fuck! Nothing is real. I'm gonna be plus-o girl now. This is so dumb. Hi, SFX. How's it going? Paid to get level 50 fast, too, on Pocket. Oh, me too. Me too, girl. I'm maxed on Pocket. Guess they're aiming for 100. Yeah, that would make sense. If you weren't playing for a while, you're going to be missing out on a bunch of powerful meta Pokemon. Yeah, probs. Yeah, I haven't been playing. Dude, I missed out on that guy. The Palkia with Spatial Rend. I didn't know about him. And so Glax traded me one at GoFest and changed my life. So I actually owe my entire life and probably one of my kidneys to Glax. Because he traded me an extra Spatial Rend Palkia. I think it's dumb that you can't trade traded Pokemon. I'll say it. I think that's stupid. But that's it. What about just getting the puzzle you need? I actually think about that a lot. You wouldn't believe it. Did not know Pokemon Go is still so popular. Well, it's not as popular as it used to be, but there is a competitive scene. Pokemon needs online trading. That too. Heavy. That too, major. But I think the whole point of the game is to, like, make friends. Which is stupid. At that point, just make a Pokemon dating app. Do like Bumble BFF, but Pokemon. And then I promise you people are going to start dating. Give us Pokemon dating app. Actually, that's just Twitch. I'm gonna be straight up. That is literally twitch.tv and YouTube. But that'd be kind of fun for like people that aren't streamers. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. That sounds like a parasocial nightmare. 30,000 people sold out every day per day for events. Oh, really? More popular now than ever. Wait, cool. That's actually so exciting. Pocket gets a circuit. Dude, that would be sick. I thought they were gonna like announce a Pocket circuit at Worlds. But then they didn't. I was very surprised, I'm not gonna lie. He said, thank you for the, or Isaac, excuse me, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Japan was 40K people a day for 4 days completely sold out. Dude, that's actually fire. Guys, Pokemon like might be so back, I'm not kidding. I feel like there was a lull for a minute, but the last, like Scarlet and Violet era, low key. And you know what? We owe it all to Wolf Glick. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we do low key owe a lot of it to Wolf. Like, he's fucking big. He is a big-ass creator now. You know what I mean? Him and, like, Alpha Rad and, like, Purple Cliff. And, like, a lot of the other, like, big creators that do Pokemon. Anyway, that was my last sandwich, so... Imagine you pick your favorite Pokemon, it matches you with others with that favorite. Oh, like on the dating app? That'd be funny. I don't know. I think I would want to have a different favorite Pokemon. than my partner. I don't know why. Just for variety. A lot of it to cards. TCG. Pokemon Go is like weird because it went through a lull and it's like, why did it resurge? Also, Kyle, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Like, why would it have a resurgence the way to... Look at that thing. Alley Cat, thank you for the follow. Oh, her eyes are open. Ew. I'm in a rubber belly. Can I rub your tummy? Mama, you're so... Ew, did you see that? Probably not. Her mouth was open. Yeah. Mama. Oh. Good girl. Wow. Oh, wow. Good job. Oh, her breath reeks. Love you. I love you. Aw, she's so cute. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. All right. I'm done touching her. Anyway. Oh, there's an ad running. That's so awk. I didn't notice. That was how I got into competing in VGC. Wait, what? Excuse me. Sorry, I burped. I did my best. Research goes on TikTok. Told everyone how fun the events are. Wait, based. Dude, TikTok has done a lot. TikTok does a lot of stuff, I fear. I think that's why, like, I don't know, if you're big on TikTok and you don't do any other platform, like, you could be famous. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, there's so many, like, micro celebrities that, like, got opportunities through just TikTok. Like, look at Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae. Addison Rae had, like, this big hit, Diet Pepsi. And freaking Charlie D'Amelio was on Dancing with the Stars and now is on Broadway. And what did she do? She danced on TikTok. And I saw her in a commercial the other day. Talking about how Wolf... Oh, you got into VGC through Wolf. Word. Yeah, I don't know. I've been loving Pokemon since day one. So... that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Ah, my Discord is blowing up. Why? Oh, it's just notifications. Okay, word. Wow, no DMs. Not a single one. Thank God. And you know what? Thank God. Anyway, I'm gonna go. My mouse is also lagging really bad, so... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. We didn't get our plusle. No! But I am going to work on it again on Monday and probably do a little bit offline again, so I'll keep you guys updated on if I get it offline. If I end up working on it at all over the weekend, probably. What else? Tomorrow, I'm going to be live again. Pocket stream. Yeah! Pocket! We love Pokemon Pocket. There's a new set. I have some hashtag gifted Pokegold from Pokemon sitting, waiting to be used on the new set. I'm very excited. I'm so excited, actually. I'm like so excited for the new set. Ah! I love a Poke stream. I haven't done one since the last set. Because I only do them when a new set comes out. But that's that. And then Sunday, obviously, Ultra Sun. So, yay! All right, if you guys are not following the socials, I post when I go live on Twitter and or just Twitter, actually. I'm super active on Instagram as well as TikTok. I post a lot on my Instagram story and sometimes as posts like reels, and I post on TikTok, you know, pretty frequently. I have YouTube, Sunny CTV as well. If you guys want to sub to the YouTube, this rat quest is taking a while, but you know what? We're working on it. And then the VODs channel exists. I'm super behind. I got to download some VODs tonight before it gets too late. I think I downloaded my VODs the other day and just didn't upload them. So I'm going to double check that and maybe get some VODs uploaded today as well. But best place to keep up with me is the Discord. I ping when I go live. And I ping with any important announcements, like when my nephew was born. And among other things like collabs, if I'm live on someone else's channel or if a stream needs to be canceled, etc., etc., I'll let you guys know there first. And sometimes only there. Because when I cancel a stream, I don't say it anywhere else. LOL. But anyway, we're going to go raid on Twitch. So I am going to go ahead and end on TikTok. But thank you guys on TikTok for hanging out with me. Thank you for the follows. Same with the gifties today. Much appreciated. Shout out to y'all. You guys got rid of the 6.9K likes. Thank you for the 7K likes on TikTok as well. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow. We're doing Pocket. And TikTok loves Pocket. But anyway, much love and appreciation. We'll talk to you guys soon over on TikTok. Good night. All right, Twitch chat. Let's get the McFreak out of here. I'm going to find who to raid. I was talking about Topo. I want to see if Topo is live. So then I can ask him if he's streaming the global challenge. Is he? I don't see him. No, Topo! That would have been cool. I don't remember what days he streams. I just know that I raid him a lot. Okay, who else? What else? I haven't raided Steph in a while. She's doing Fossil Week. How long has she been live? Not even 3 hours. Let's do that! I love Fossil Week. I'm not participating. I was going to, but that's okay. Yeah, let's go raid Steph. It's been a hot minute since I've raided Steph. And like I said, she's doing some Fossil Week. She's doing some full odds hunting, which is awesome. And she's going for Arkin and Tortuga in Gen 5, which is so cool. I am stuck in Plusle prison, so I'm not doing Fossil Week this week. So I'll give you guys your dose of Fossil Week through the wonderful Steph. Steph is super cool, super sweet. Always love sending the love over there. So you guys will vibe there. Make sure to drop a follow, drop the raid message only once. We don't want to spam. Evie says goodnight. She's curling up for the night. And so am I. Much love, guys. Good night.